Good evening and welcome to I'm Chris Parnell.
Reporting from Moscow.
Tbilisi.
Times Square. May your dreams be your only boundaries in life.
Welcome to GHS-TV's Auction 2015. Sponsored by Methodist Healthcare Germantown Hospital, Pickler Companies, and Trustmark Bank. With special thanks to our website sponsor, the Germantown Association, and our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns. Live with legendary voiceover talent Jack Parnell, CBS Promotions Director David Hershey, GHS alum and owner of Javen Photography, Ashley Veneman, and special co-host, Dr. Lyle Moeller. Now get ready to bid.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you and welcome to the 2015 Germantown High School Television Charity Auction. We are here to raise money for a great program. There's a way you can help. You can bid on items online. You'll see the website at the bottom of your screen right there, GHS-TVauction.org. Go there and check out the great items you can bid on to help benefit a worthy cause. My name is David Hershey. I'm an alumni here from GHS-TV. I graduated in 1987. I work in Dallas now. Great to come back and be with everybody here today. Who do we have right here?
My name is Jack Parnell, and I've only been here doing this wonderful show, as a matter of fact, because it's still a lot of fun for me. For at least 15 years, maybe even 20. I can't remember exactly how far back it goes, but it's a lot of fun to do, and you are a lot of fun to have to bid on the items, and especially when you take the bid on some of the items and come in and pick them up. So we are looking for a great time for all, and some bids from you for all worldwide, by the way.
That's right.
And
I'm Ashley Veneman. I'm also an alumni here, and when Jack started, I graduated in 2001, so he was still hosting when I was a student, and so you've just been carrying the torch all along the way. And so we want to remind you to just keep on for the next 3 hours. You can bid on items that are online, GHS-TVauction.org. So we want to encourage you to bid on these items to support this program. And we also have...
I'm Dr. Lyle Muller, and I've been doing this a dozen or so years, and it's important that the business community supports our high school, and the whole community is behind this. And so this is just my little way of kind of giving back, and it's fun because you can't imagine what a professional organization this is.
Well, we want to extend a personal invitation to you. If you're watching at home, if you have a student who is looking to go to a high school, we invite you to come on down today. We got people here that'll show you the theater department, the TV department. This is a great program. Many alumni have graduated from here, gone on to great professional careers. So we encourage you to come on down today between 2 and 5 and come see us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got business to get to right now, and Jack's going to take us away.
And I'm the businessman here. Excuse me. I do have to open a super board today that is the Methodist Le Bonheur Germantown Hospital Super Board. And it is a nationally recognized full-service hospital located right here in the heart of Germantown, which is right close to where we are. You can find out more information about Methodist Le Bonheur at methodisthealth.org. And so let's go ahead and introduce this particular board here. This is a super board. It's item number 706 is the first one, a $100 Sarkish Kish Oriental Rug Cleaning Kit. Sarkish V-Kish Rugs, spring cleaning time, and don't you forget it. Our next one is number 7011, which is also a $100 value from the Dive Shop, Scuba Experience. Scuba stands, well, I'm not even going to tell you. But it's from the Dive Shop, and you can experience scuba diving at its best when you buy this one. Item number 7016 is valued at $100 also, and it's Eplex Mulch Delivery. Eplex Mulch, I can't tell you how mulch they've been with us in the last few years. Get your flower beds ready with that 5 cubic yards of mulch and soil combination. Number 7022 is a $100 limited edition Strolling Jim horseplate. Strolling Jim horseplate, not Strolling Jim horseplate. Friend of GHS-TV gave us this, and it's a $100 value for all you horse lovers and collectors. Now, be sure you look at your screen and bid, or if you're not looking at your bidding screen, for example, on the internet, then go to GHS-TV auction .org. Okay, number 7023 is a $200 value from Orange Theory 8 fitness classes. It's Orange Theory Fitness, and you'll love it. You can see what it's like on the screen, and we'll tell you what it's like when you get it. Number 7026 is a priceless valued Grizzlies wine glasses, 4 of them, from a friend of GHS-TV. Wine glasses 4 and Grizzlies are etched into each glass. How about that? The Memphis Grizzlies. McDonald's birthday party for 10, 7038 valued at $90 from McDonald's, of course. And we don't need to say any more about that because all of the kids love going to McDonald's. 7044 is valued at $199, and it's from Conway Services Comfort Club, and it's Conway Services Comfort Club membership services. So be sure and bid on that one, wherever you are and however you will bid. Number 7047 is a $250 value, Pickwick Pines rental for 2 nights. That is a nice place too, by the way. It's from a friend of GHS-TV. So be sure and bid right now. A little later on, might be too late. Somebody else may get it before you do. Number 7055, finally, is our priceless Grizzlies Zach Randolph autographed photo and binder from the Memphis Grizzlies. Speaking of the Grizzlies, we love them here in Memphis, and whether you love them or whether you don't, this is some good stuff to bid on. Now, let me see what David has got. I think you've got a special person here.
I've got a very special guest here. I have another fellow alumni here of GHS. This is Harry Diamond of Diamond Printing. Even when I was going to school here, we were doing all of our printing through Harry's business here. You guys do a lot of work here in the community. You also do a big job for the stuff here at the school. Tell us about your business.
Well, we've been printing since before I came into the business, which was 1980. I know my dad worked with Mr. Bluestein when he first started at the program, and I actually graduated from Germantown High School in 1970. Back when I went to school, we had a few good teachers, but we had nothing in the fine arts. There was no theater program, nothing like a TV studio like this, and it's just such a wonderful addition to what's been going on here for, I think, 35 years.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you think of when you think of this program? What are some of the special things that you think of that come to mind?
Well, what I mainly think of is just the excellence in the program, that I don't think that over the years you will find any place in the country where they do things any better than they do at this high school when it comes to theater and TV production. It's just a wonderful resource for kids to be able to be exposed to this at this age and give them a goal for something they might want to do later in their life and a foundation.
Mm-hmm. And being a local business in the community, you've obviously supported the program throughout the years. And what are some of the kinds of projects that you've done for the program over the years? I know you've just been a huge part of that process.
Well, I've been very fortunate that they've given me the majority of the business that they have here, and I don't know many high schools that print the type of program that they print every year, and it's just a massive project. And it's also given me the opportunity to meet kids that are here every couple of years. It's a new group of kids that I work with, and then see how they develop. Some become nationally famous. Some I just have to look for their names at the TV credits on nationally televised shows.
One of the names in many of the programs he's printed before is Chris Parnell, who is Jack's son, who you've seen in movies and television and motion pictures. But here's one of the superstars behind the scenes here, Harry Diamond of Diamond Printing. We appreciate your help, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right. So now we're going to go to Ashley. Ashley, you've got a little something you want to show us.
That's right. Well, we've been talking about this rich tradition, and Germantown High School Fine Arts Department has a long-standing history of tradition and excellence and wonderful opportunities for its students. And it is a Shelby County optional school, which means that anyone in the county, including municipal districts, can apply to attend Germantown as a student in its creative and performing arts program. And I might be a little bit biased, but I think if you get a choice, then this is where you want to be. But let's take a look at some of these unique aspects of the program in a video that you're about to see.
The success of our visual arts program can be seen all over town, from restoration projects where our students team with community leaders, to artistic additions inside local businesses, and exhibits on display for a community of art enthusiasts to enjoy. The Norma S. Early Memorial Collection is on display outside the Poplar Pike Playhouse and features senior artwork dating back nearly 30 years. Each year, our art department selects and purchases these pieces from our talented students. Partnerships with the Dixon Gallery and Gardens and Memphis College of Art enrich the student experience, as does the annual Senior Art Show. A number of our students have also represented the program at the West Tennessee Art Exhibit, the Mid-South Scholastic Art Competition, the National Scholastic Art Competition, the Memphis International Airport Competition, Tennessee Governor's School, and the National Geographic Internship Program. Our instrumental music program is headlined by the Germantown High School Varsity Band. This audition-only ensemble has received superior ratings and been named grand champion in festivals and contests throughout the region. In 2013, one of its members was even selected to participate in the U.S. Army All-American Bowl Marching Band. From their time in rookie camp until their final concert with the varsity band, students are offered a wealth of opportunities, from playing in the jazz band to getting a taste of Broadway in the orchestra for the annual musical. Along with traveling to major state and area competitions, the band also makes major trips every other year to sites like Walt Disney World. For students interested in vocal music, our award-winning choral program offers many opportunities to shine. We offer 4 choirs during the school day: Chorus 1, Women's Chorus, Chorale, and Chamber Choir. There's also the Acapellas, an a cappella group for young men, and the Tri-M Music Honor Society, a nationally recognized music honor organization. Our choir is also recognized year after year with superior ratings at concert festivals and solo and ensemble.
You've just seen some of these opportunities that are available, and we'd like to invite anyone that's interested in touring GHS-TV or even the Poplar Pike Playhouse that you can come on down today from 2 to 5, and you can meet some of these amazing students behind the scenes, some of the faculty, staff. We'd love to see you come on out.
Yeah, ask the folks down here for an application. If you have a student that wants to apply to be a creative arts student here at Germantown High School, ask for an application, get that in, and I think you'll be really pleased with what you find out. So let's get back to the auction. We have more auction items to talk about here. I want to talk about the Trustmark Bank auction board. Trustmark Bank has been a sponsor of ours for a very long time. Got lots of great items to talk about here on this board here. This board is going to close at 4 o'clock today, so you might want to get your bid in as early as possible. Trustmark Bank, here we go. Item number 7002, it's the Dr. Mike Polito Teeth Whitening. It's a certificate that'll get you some really nice pearly white teeth. It's a $500 value. We've got a bid of $75 on that right now. Up next, the Dive Shop, the Scuba Experience. Jack, you were asking what SCUBA stands for? That's self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. There'll be a test on that later, okay? It's a $100 value from the Dive Shop. We got a $20 bid on there. If you love diving and going to do that sort of thing, this is your item right here. Give us a bid. Number 7017 is the Eplex mulch delivery. Now's the time to get those flower beds all ready to go. Now's a great time to get a bid on this item right here. It's a $100 value, and you can get those flower beds all ready to go. It's spring, and summer's going to be here pretty soon. So let's get that bid in right now. Where to go to place your bid? GHS-TV-auction.org. We really need your support. We accept Visa and MasterCard. Up next, we have the River Kings hockey package. It's the Red Level Flex 10 package, good for the 2015-2016 season. It's a $100 value. If you've got a hockey fan in your life here, this is a great thing to bid on. Got a $20 bid right there. Let's try to get that up to at least $50 in the next hour. And again, all the money here goes towards the programs that you see here, educating our youth in the community here at Germantown High School in the Creative Arts program. Number 7028, we have a $100 value. Here's a cool thing here. It's called Set the Stage Home and Decorating from Kathy Compton. She is going to come in, and whether you're trying to sell your house or whether you just want your house to look great, I could use this right now. She'll come in and make everything look great in your house. What a great value. There's a $100 value. We've got a $20 bid right now on that. Number 7032, the Germantown Fire Department birthday party. I'm about to turn 50 in a couple of years, and I would love to have this as my birthday party. This is timeless. It's really cool when you have a birthday party at the Germantown Fire Department. Great for anybody, kids of all ages. We got a $30 bid on that. The value of that is priceless, and that's because it is so special. Very, very cool kind of stuff that we have here on the GHS-TV auction. Up next, we have the Christian Brothers Automotive, the free oil changes for a year. You know you're going to need an oil change. You may as well bid on this item, get it done, and have your money go towards a good cause. It's a $100 value. We have a $70 bid on that right now. Number 7041, the Conway Services tune-up. It's a 16-point tune-up for either heating or cooling in your home. Now is a great time before the hot summer months get here. Get your AC checked out. It's a $125 value. We got a $25 bid on that item right now. Again, GHS-TV-auction.org. We accept Visa and MasterCard, and we'd love to get your bid right now on that item or this item I have coming up. Ever want to take dance lessons? Well, the folks at Fred Astaire's dance sessions would be great. A great place to do that. It's an $85 value. You could learn all kinds of cool dances to do. You could be the coolest person at your next wedding or party. It's a $85 value. We got a $20 bid on that right now. Give us a bid on that item. And lastly, on the Trustmark Bank Board, we have the Memphis Grizzlies floor seats, plus a parking pass and buffet. Check this out. It's a $650 value. If you are an NBA basketball fan, namely of the Memphis Grizzlies, you are definitely going to want to get this package right here. We've got a bid of $375, and you can bid on it right now at GHSTVauction.org. We need your support. We accept Visa, MasterCard, and just about anything. I'll just bring it on down here, and then we'll have, and by the way, when we're done with this auction, there is a pick up and pay process. Somebody will notify you that you've won an item. You'll be able to pick up here at the high school tomorrow, Sunday, between the hours of 12 and 5, or Monday between 3 and 7 in C Building here at the Germantown High School on Old Pauper Pike. So that's the process and how we work. Great items. Hurry up and get those bids in. Now, Jack, you've got a special guest you want to tell us about.
I certainly do. He's a very special guest, as a matter of fact, from the band Adrenaline.
Yes, sir.
Haven't heard of you guys myself, but I'm, kind of old enough that I talk about Frank Sinatra and people like that more than anything else, But I understand you guys are extremely good. Your name is Eric Bartels?
Eric Bartels, yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Tell us a little bit about the Adrenaline. It's one of the sponsors, by the way, for this auction.
Yes, sir. We're a band that's been together for about 8 years. We play the tri-state area and predominantly a 90s band. We do a little bit of everything, but mostly 90s rock.
Oh, okay, fantastic. I bet people love that. Now, what do you do with the band? What's your role?
I'm the drummer and also help manage the band. It's actually Sean Austin's band leader, and I kind of his assistant, if you will.
Well, you keep all the rhythm going exactly right, and they have to fall in line, don't they?
Most of the time I do.
That's what the drummer does.
That's right.
Okay, and how did you become involved with GHS-TV, by the way?
From Kaylin Coulter and just her friends and students, and getting involved with the students a little bit, and they do a really good job. They work their tails off, and it's just something I have a passion for.
Where do you play mostly?
Mostly out of town.
Jackson,
Mississippi, Jackson, Tennessee, Little Rock. About a 3-hour radius.
Do you tie the old-fashioned bass fiddle to the top of a car and take off?
Not quite. We throw it in the trailer.
See, I remember those days, folks. I remember those days well when I've seen a lot of people tie the bass fiddle on top of a car, and most of the time, if it was real cold, it wouldn't even work when it got there.
With our luck, it would rain, so we don't do that.
Yeah, well, sadly, you remember who Carl Perkins was?
Yes, sir.
I went over to his house to see him right after he got back from his big accident up north, that he never made it to the show for. He stayed in the hospital for about 30 days, I think, wow. and I went to visit him, and the biggest piece of the bass fiddle that he was carrying was about a 2-by-2-inch piece of it. So it was really a mess, and I hope you guys never get into anything like that, because you carry the amplifier and the bass guitar now, I'm sure.
That's right.
Okay, very good. So how long have you guys been together?
Been together for about 8 years.
Oh, good. Well, see, that's another good thing about Memphis, because Memphis has always been famous for garage bands and people who just sort of got on the corner and started singing together, and people who visited each other and started singing together. And I mean, that's just the way it all happened back years and years ago. So, I think the newspaper ought to be doing some stuff for you guys too, and maybe some of the radio and/or TV stations, because I feel like with 8 years down the tube already, that you probably need a little bit more publicity. So, maybe
Well, we're mentioned on the TV a little bit and radio.
Are you?
We play at Huey's.
have you ever been on George Klein's show?
We have not.
Okay, I'll talk to him about that.
There you go.
George and I are friends. Okay, thanks a lot for
Thank
being
you.
here. We really do
you having us.
appreciate it, and good luck to you guys, and many thanks for being a part of our program here today.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
excellent. David?
Yeah.
I see it says, wait a minute, it says intro Big Fish video.
Oh, you know what? Every year in the spring, the Poplar Pike Playhouse, which is the theater department here at Germantown High School, does a big musical production. And this year they did a musical called Big Fish. And let's take a quick look at how that turned out.
Okay.
Big Fish.
Germantown High School's Poplar Pike Playhouse is the first theater in the region to put on the dazzling and heartfelt musical Big Fish.
That's made it a lot of fun, from the choreography to the costumes to the set. It's all our own.
Edward Bloom had told fantastical stories to his son Will his whole life. But when a terminal illness comes in the picture, everyone has to reconsider the way they look at things.
So I think it's something everyone relates to. We all obviously have a family. We all have different stories with our own family, but we can relate to it. We can relate to that love we have for our parents or that parents have for their own children.
Edward and Will work on having a good relationship throughout the whole show. Actors and audience alike are able to relate this fatherly bond to their everyday lives.
It really makes me think of my father and the time I have with him, and to really cherish that time.
The relationship that I've had with my father is just one that I'll always cherish growing up and continuing on in life.
It touches me just in the way that it really makes me appreciate what I have.
An inspiring story, Big Fish is definitely a performance you don't want to miss.
Edward Bloom is such a colorful person. He brings light into everything he creates.
It's a story that people haven't heard before. It's new and it's exciting. It makes me want to be the hero of my own story.
Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Haley Bardos.
What a cool musical. And I have the director of that musical here with me right now, Miss Ashley Williams.
Hello.
She is also an instructor here at Germantown High School. She does film and video as well as theater. And with her right now is Kaylin Coulter. Kaylin, welcome.
Thank you.
So what goes into putting on a musical and directing a musical like Big Fish? Like, that's a big production.
It is a big production, and especially this one. It had about 35 students in it, and it's a great thing for the school because it can involve anyone from 9th through 12th grade, and it's a great way for them to get involved. But it does take a lot of time. We start in January, and it opened at the end of February, so there's a lot that goes into it, but it's fun.
And Kaylin, what was your role in this whole process?
So I'm the box office manager for it, but I was also in it. I was an actress, and I was Amos's secretary and the nurse in it.
And she was fabulous.
Fantastic. Everybody is fabulous in that too, but I know you were a standout as well. So if a student is watching this right now and says, "Boy, I'd like to be part of that," how do they get involved?
Well, the easiest way is to take a fine arts class. That would be my first suggestion. You have to take one to graduate, so you could be involved in the theater side or the TV side or film side. And then it's just to audition. Just take that chance and come out. And it really is open to anybody in the school. You don't have to be in a fine arts class to do it, but getting involved that way kind of gets you that foot in the door for you.
And Haley, how did you get involved in this?
So I took intro to theater, and then I took acting with Miss Walls, and then I joined production, and I got involved in the television and the theater side of things.
Now, Ashley, you're an alumni of this program too, and we go back quite a ways
Yes,
too.
we
What's it
do.
like to return as an alumni now teacher?
It's incredible. I work with several people that I graduated with, and now I'm actually working, some of the fellow teachers were my students. But that's one of the unique things about this department is that we want to come back and give back to a department that gave us so much.
Mm-hmm. And Haley, what are some of the special things that you think, memories you'll take away from this whole process?
Oh my gosh, there's so many great things about this whole thing. I think just the friendships I've made in the class and just really being on stage, it's a feeling like no other.
Yeah. So what are some of the things, what are some of the core values that we're teaching? Because I know I went here in the 80s, and I don't think much has changed since the 80s as far as the discipline that goes into putting all these.
Yeah, those things don't change. You know, we always tell our students that you might not go on to be an actor or a film star or anything like that, but what you learn here, the time management and how to work together as a team, you know, the students run this place, and those kind of skills you can apply to any profession that you have when you leave here.
Amen. I can speak to that. It's helped me a lot in my career
Yes.
too. Well, thank you so much for
you
being
are
here
so
today. Great
welcome.
job, and
Thank you.
enjoyed seeing that.
Thank
All right.
you.
So we have Ashley. Ashley,
That's right.
incredible stories here today.
It totally is. I mean, we are examples of alumni that come back. And speaking of coming up to this school, you know, you might be wondering if I'm getting one of these items. David mentioned this earlier, but how do you get it? Well, we have a pickup and pay station, and that is going to be open on Sunday, April 19th, tomorrow from 12 to 5 p.m., and then Monday from 3 to 7 p.m. And it's up here at Germantown High School in C building. So you come on and get those items. But right now, we're going to introduce some more items up here on a board for you. It's the Pickler Wealth Advisors Board. Pickler Wealth Advisory is an independent wealth advisory firm for designing customized solutions for their clients' life goals. Their vision is to be recognized by their clients and peers as the standard of excellence in wealth management, estate planning, and client advisory services. And this board is going to close at 4:15 p.m. So some of these items on this board, let's see. Item number 7003 is valued at $100, and it's donated by Germantown Animal Hospital. Pets are a part of your family, and this certificate is going to help you take the best care of that pet of yours. Item 7008 is valued at $180, and it is donated by Alex Ginsberg Photographics. You should get that family together of yours for an 8x10 designer portrait. It's the perfect time of year, those spring portraits, for studio or garden sessions, so a great deal there. Item number 7013 is valued at $200, donated by Cook's Pest Control. It's starting to get warm, guys, and that's when those pests are going to start coming out into your home. So this is the time for you to get that under control. And so you can bid on that item, valued at $200. Item number 7018 is valued at $100. Eplex Mulch Delivery Service, they were on another board too. Such a great opportunity for you to be able to get a tremendous value to get your flower beds ready for the season. Item number 7035, donated by Christian Brothers Automotive, and it is valued at $160, free oil changes for a year. Kind of a big deal. I would say that's a really great value if you can get in on bidding on that. Right now, only a $50 bid. Item number 7042, valued at $125. By Conway Services. This is another one of those springtime items that's perfect because it's 16.2 net for heating or cooling, and we all know that Memphis has got some brutal summers that are probably headed our way, so make sure that air conditioning is a good running order. Item 7046, valued at $100, donated by a friend of GHS-TV. We have so many friends. Thank you for that. It is an Estee Lauder Pleasures box set, and this is everything from perfume, body lotion, bath and shower gel, tons of great stuff that pretty much anybody could enjoy. Item number 7049, valued at $85, donated by Fred Astaire Dance Studio. Some more dance lessons for singles or couples. If you've ever wanted to just try out some of these lessons, this is an excellent time to do that. Item 7057, valued at $500. Ladies, a necklace from King Furs and Fine Jewelry. 18-inch gold-plated sterling silver necklace with geometric shapes. Beautiful. You can see it on your screen. Somebody's going to get a steal on that. And then item 7061 is a Comcast gift certificate, and the lucky bidder can redeem this $250 gift certificate for cable, high-speed internet, or digital voice services by Comcast. So you've got to redeem this by July 31st of 2015. So this is a great thing for you to be able to bid on. There's so many great things. You're going to want to go to GHS-TV-auction.org and bid on some of these things right now. But right now, I think we're going to go to Jack so we can hear from some other of our students in the control room back behind where all these students are doing this amazing work.
Okay, very good. Thank you much, Ashley. We really appreciate it. And we are in the Nerve Center. Is there a neurologist in the house? Anyway, I have a couple of gentlemen here that are seniors this year and are actively involved in GHS-TV, and we call them teen idols because that's exactly what they are, is teen idols, because everybody looks up to them and likes them. Okay, the first one is Miles Roddy.
Hello, Jack. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Well, good. Tell us about how you came into the GHS-TV department.
Well, when I was a freshman, a teacher named Mr. A told me that I had an interest in film back in 9th grade, and then he was like, well, I noticed that in you, so you should probably join the production program. You would fit in there.
Fantastic. Okay, now what are you doing on the show today, by the way?
I'm audio for the show, so right now I'm not on it, but one of my audio assistants is running the board, but for the rest of the show, I do run the audio board.
Can you make me sound any better than I really do?
I don't think I can do that. You're already perfect.
Okay, what are your main responsibilities in the GHS-TV department?
Well, for shows like this, I'm a tech producer, so I make sure everything's working for the day of the show, trying to make sure everything's like ready for when we're about to tape, and pretty much all the pre-work. And I also do lighting for some of the shows, so I make sure everything is lit well and make sure it looks good.
Okay, well, you got a big job, and you're doing a good job with it. Now let's talk to Ethan Morton. Ethan, tell us how you became involved with GHS-TV.
Well, I had a film and video teacher, Mr. Pence, who tried to get me and a couple of my friends in, and they weren't as interested, but I thought it'd be a great opportunity to learn, and so I joined. And
well, it sounds like with you guys both being teen idols, it sounds to me like that you both are learning extremely well and have already done so. Would you like to get into this after the TV situation is over by graduation?
Well, after I graduate from here, I'm going to Memphis, and I'd like to get involved in their camera stuff if I could, you know, maybe record a game or something, but outside of that, not really.
Well, you never can tell. A lot of people have gone from here, like, for example, there's a girl whose last name is Parnell, by the way. I'm not kin to her a lot. Molly Parnell is her name, and last I heard, she was working for NBC News, not on camera, but as a co-producer for one of the news shows that's on NBC Network. So you never know what will happen, you know. I mean, hey, I came off the farm, and of course, I'm not hugely successful, but I've always done what I like to do. I was a disc jockey for many years. Yeah. Thank you guys very much for all the work that you do, and thank you for talking with us today. We really appreciate it, and good luck to you as you graduate and go elsewhere.
Thank you.
Okay, David, back to you, sir.
All right, and Jack, keep your fingers off the buttons in that control room. I got my eyes on you in there. All right. Speaking of alumni, and which I am one, and Ashley is one, and a couple of the Ashleys are here today, we have the Alumni Super Board we're going to talk about here. This is a board donated with items donated by alumni. A lot of them are very unique items. Want you to take a look at that really quick. This is the Germantown High School Alumni Board. The board closes at 4:30. So let's get started with item number 7005, the Sarkis Kish Oriental Rug Cleaning. If you've got that nice rug in your foyer, in your living room, or your dining room, and you need to get it cleaned, springtime is a great time to do the spring cleaning. It's a $100 value. We have a $20 bid on that item right now. Give us a call. No, don't give us a call. We used to do that in the old days, but now we want you to go to GHS-TV auction.org and place your bid right now. We take Visa and MasterCard. Item number 7010, the Homewood Suites by Hilton. They have donated a 2-night stay, I believe that is. Enjoy a comfortable 1-bedroom suite with a fully equipped kitchen and sweet start breakfast in the morning. It's good until this time next year, and it's the Homewood Suites off of Wolf River Boulevard in Germantown. Yeah, there it's a 2-night stay, a $318 value. GHS-TV auction.org is where to go online to place your bid. The next item is the Eplex mulch delivery. It is springtime. It is time to get those flower beds looking great again. Mulch is a big part of that. $100 value. They'll deliver right to your house. We have a $60 bid on that right now. Go to our website, GHS-TV auction.org, and place your bid right now on that item. Next up, the Indigo Boutique gift certificate. Shop till you drop at Indigo Boutique at Saddle Creek in Germantown. Indigo will have an outfit for you or for any occasion. That's a $100 value. Look at that. That's what we like to see. $100 value. We have a $100 bid. Thank you, thank you, thank you, community. We really appreciate your support there. Let's try to get that even higher if we could, because it's all for a worthy cause. Up next, we have the ESPN banner with many, many autographs. Check this out. It's the banner hung inside the ESPN Charity Banner Hallway in Bristol, Connecticut for a month, and it's filled with signatures by top ESPN personalities, include Jay Harris, Adam Scheffler, Kevin Connors, and more. It's 60 inches by 30 inches, so it'll fill up your wall space pretty nicely. A priceless value. We have a $50 bid on that right now. We appreciate Ted and Michelle Beasley donating that. Up next, the 3-month membership to Curves. Now is a great time to look at getting your body in shape for those summer bathing suit months here. And Curves is a great place to do that. $150 value, and we have a $90 bid on that item right now. Next up on the Alumni Super Board is the Golf and Games Family Pack. From Golf and Games Family Park. 4 wristbands for a day of Golf and Games Family Park, unlimited golf, bumper boats, and all kinds of fun stuff. A $140 value. We got a $100 bid on that item right there. Up next, the Christian Brothers Automotive, free oil changes for a year. This is money you're going to spend anyway to have oil changes done. You may as well help out a worthy cause and have that money go to the right place. A $160 value. We got a $75 bid on that item. Next is the Conway Services tune-up. It's a 16-point tune-up for either heating or cooling. Before it gets really hot, you know how those Memphis summers can get. You want to get that AC checked out. Conway can help you do that. It's a $199 value or $125 value, and we have a $20 bid on that item right there. Next up, the University of Memphis bus passes from the Memphis Area Transit Authority. 2 tickets on the MATA Express Shuttle to all Tigers basketball home games at the FedEx Forum. A $320 value. We got a bid of $50. This is great for the big Tigers basketball fan in your family, friend, or whoever it might be. Get them this gift right here. It'd be a great thing to consider. Again, GHS-TV auction.org is where to go. And again, we need your support. So please bid early, bid often, and bid as high as you can. Okay. All right. So next up, we've got a very special video here. One of the departments here at the high school is the Visual Arts Department. They do really incredible stuff. If you'd love to see your child kind of expand their horizons when it comes to visual arts, this is the place to do it. Let's take a look.
Being an art teacher at Germantown High School allows me to ask questions all day long, to ask students who they are, ask them about the world they live in, and to use the symbols in art, use the principles of design to communicate who they are and to express not only an emotion but an idea about this world that they live in.
I would say that my teachers definitely encouraged me a lot in it. They saw potential in me, and that was really encouraging to me, and it made me want to pursue it more.
I really like how it gives me an opportunity to express myself while still being a school subject, I guess, because there's so much more freedom in it than there are in some of the other subjects. In art, you have a lot more room to just develop what you need to develop, so you can look into your own interests and your own skill sets and sort of explore those.
Seeing students' drawings and paintings and various disciplines of art presenting to me in a new way expands my understanding of the world that I live in and expands my understanding of who they are and what it feels like to live in their space and their daily routine.
It's getting my feelings and emotions out into a canvas.
It allows me to express myself. One kind of cool quality of that is that I can kind of put different emotions within, the human face.
But I would say that art extends beyond a personal level, and that yes, you are exploring different aspects of yourself and how you're expressing yourself and your self-identity and your passions, but you're also exploring how has what shapes me also connect to others.
The Senior Art Show is a special moment. I think it's a moment to come together and to really reflect upon the students' achievements all year long, because their art is displayed as a series, and it allows a student to really step back and be in the space to see how others maybe stop and take a second look at their artwork.
It's a really great opportunity for all the seniors who've been doing art for years to really come together and put our artwork together. And I think the beauty of the art show lies in how many different styles there are. It's so interesting to see how so many different people who started more or less from the same place have branched off and developed into so many different aspects and styles.
There's so many different people here, and there's so many different styles being expressed, and I think it kind of brings something out in everybody just a little bit, you know.
We all learn from each other. I mean, what I bring to the classroom, they expand upon that, and I learn from them. They learn from each other just as much as I can contribute to their big ideas.
And I'm here at Germantown High School's beautiful Poplar Pike Playhouse, where right now they have just some exquisite artwork that's displayed. And I have Teresa Phipps, who is an art instructor in the Kappa program, and also Vanessa Nutt, who is a student here. And we get to talk to them a little bit about some of this artwork that's behind us, too, is Vanessa's own artwork. So we really have the right guest for where we are standing. So Teresa, what sets this department apart from all other art programs?
Well, we have a really intense focus. We have a 4-year focus, a 2-year focus. We have an international baccalaureate program. We have a Kappa program, and we also do advanced placement in drawing, sculpture, and 2D design, which gets kids ready for college.
Yeah, well, which is really, really important. And now, Vanessa, what have you learned while you've been involved at GHS? I mean, it looks like you've learned quite a lot from what I see behind me.
I'm involved in the International Baccalaureate program. So in my curriculum, I've been involved mostly in conceptual applications, as in my planning, I focus in not only how the techniques work, but how the techniques apply to my concepts, and how social and personal aspects can play into an artwork.
Well, that's great. And tell us a little bit about how some of the students are able to give back to the community.
Well, we give back by always seeking out opportunities to work with other venues, such as this year we did the Prince Project with GPAC and Iris, and it was really an amazing experience. The students were featured in 2 art shows at the Jewish Community Center and at GPAC. Their works were juried, and we had like 12 honorable mentions here and a 3rd place. So we try to give back by basically teaching social justice.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just a beautiful display of artwork that's around here. And, you know, we've been saying all day that you can come on down and see some of this for yourself. But right now we're going to go back to the studio to Jack, who's going to take us a little bit more into the auction so you can bid on some items.
All right, thank you, Ashley. That's the
Surprise.
very stage. That's the very stage that all these famous productions from the Poplar Pike Playhouse have been produced on. So some amazing memories and stories to tell there. You got another board to talk about.
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, we've met him a little earlier, and before that, we've met him for many, many years on these particular situations. His name is Dr. Lyle Muller, DDS. You know, I used to say that I didn't like dentists because they look down in the mouth.
Oh.
But not him. No, well, he does look down in the mouth, but he's always smiling when he does that. Anyway, he has had decades of proven experience and service, and you can smile because you're in Dr. Muller's hands. You know that? He believes that conservative dentistry is the best dentistry, and that is a real good thing for all of us. And he also is giving us a smile right now that we are going to look at Dr. Muller's Super Board, which closes at 4:45 this afternoon. First item is number 7004. It's a $100 value from Sarkish V. Kish Rugs. It's a Sarkis Kish Oriental Rug Cleaning. It's springtime. Don't forget now, you got to clean them. My wife has reminded me of that 1,000 times already. Number 7009 is valued at $212. Tennessee Shakespeare Company tickets from the Tennessee Shakespeare Company. And that, by the way, is being run by a guy who graduated from Germantown High School at the same time my son did. And Dan McCleary is his name. Tanner Meyer Drapery Bedding and Blinds from Tanner Meyer Drapery is a $250 value. It's item number 7014. And you can bid on it online right now at GHS-TV auction.org. Number 7019 is valued at $235 at the Germantown Day Spa from the Germantown Day Spa. How about that? Somebody lucky is going to enjoy this 5-hour spa treatment, and it might very well be you, so you better get bidding on it right now because I think it'll go soon. Number 7029 is valued at $100. It's from Germantown Performing Arts Center, and it's tickets, GPAC tickets, 2 of them for the 2015-2016 season at the beautiful Germantown Performing Arts Center. Okay, 7036 is a $160 value from Christian Brothers Automotive, free oil changes for a year. We could all use that, couldn't we? Next one is number 7043, $199 value from the Conway Service Comfort Club. Okay, you need to get that, I'm sure, because you want to be comfortable, don't you? Number 7050 is valued at $85 from the Fred Astaire Dance Studio. Wish I had my, no, I was going to say I wish I had my tap shoes with me, but I wouldn't do that. Number 7054 is a $96 value at Car Wash USA Express. Thank you for that, Car Wash. Number 7060 is a $185 value, an overnight stay at the Doubletree Hilton in East Memphis. That's the Doubletree Hotel, by the way. So if you need a getaway that's easy to get to, this certificate is good for one overnight stay for two at the Doubletree Hilton on Sanderlin in East Memphis, and it includes breakfast. It expires, by the way, March the 25th of 2016. Now, we are finished with that, and be sure and bid as you can right at the moment. So I believe D. Avid, is that your last name?
D. Avid, that's me.
Well, I was going to say, it says here on my BART, it says Jack and D. Avid.
Yeah, that's my gamer name.
Oh,
I
see.
That's what it is,
Okay,
yeah.
very good. Tell us what you got with you.
My 12-year-old told me to say that, too, by the way. I have a couple of our teen idols here. We have a couple of folks here, Ben Taylor and Kaif Galani, both students here at GHS, working in GHS-TV, working on productions in the Poplar Pike Playhouse. Now, you guys are doing a lot like what I used to do. I graduated in 1987, so I was mainly TV, like the technical theater, or the technical guy, but they made me go on stage and sing and dance every once in a while. So give me an idea of what your experience has been like here at the high school.
Well, I originally, when I was a freshman, I auditioned for the show they were doing that fall, and I made it in the ensemble of that show. And then when I became a sophomore, my film and video teacher asked if I wanted to join the production classroom, the production class, and when I got in there, they asked me to help with the television stuff, so I didn't really expect to get involved with it as well as the theater, but then I got here, and it was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of great experiences with it, so I'm glad I joined that too.
Now, Kaif is the one who's been standing behind the camera telling me to wrap it up and do this and give me all these hand signals. Kaif, what are your job duties here at the studio in the Playhouse?
Well, you know, I joined the class my junior year, and I thought I would be more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But this past summer, I interned with the studio, and at the beginning of the year, I decided to try out as an anchor. And now, currently, I'm one of the hosts of Wake Up Germantown. I'm the crosstalk host. And, you know, I do a lot behind the scenes, but I also do a lot in front of the camera. So it's been a good 2 years for me, and I've been able to try a little bit of everything.
Well, you guys are doing a great job here today. I know you got jobs to get back to, so get on back to it. We'll keep the auction going. Okay. All right. So I want to remind you, too, when you do bid on an item here at the GHS-TV auction, there is a way to pick up your item. You're going to be notified that you won the item. Then we have a process called Pick Up and Pay. Pick Up and Pay is actually here at Germantown High School in C Building. It'll be tomorrow from 12 to 5 p.m. and Monday from 3 to 7 p.m. Again, here at Germantown High School at C Building. And that's when you can actually physically come up and pick up your item that you bid on and you won. So that's how we do it here today. All right, so we have another very special guest here. All right, we got some celebrities here today. Look at this. We have Mayor Mike Palazzolo, and he is the new mayor of Germantown. Welcome, new mayor. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming here. Appreciate it here today. So you're the new mayor of Germantown. What's it been like on the job for the first few months?
Well, I've been in office for about 120 days or so. I was an alderman for 10 years beforehand, so I have a kind of a short learning curve, but it's been fast and furious. Been doing a lot of learning. And just trying to juggle my traditional regular profession, because a lot of people aren't aware that the mayor of Germantown's a part-time position, and so I do my day job and my civic job, and it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy the responsibility.
Right. Now, what is your day job?
Well, I work at Rhodes College. I'm a development officer there, and it's my alma mater, and just very close to my heart and a great place to work.
Sure, sure. Now, when I went to school here, I went to Germantown High School. Before that, I went to Dogwood Elementary, so I kind of came up through the whole. There's been a lot of changes in the last couple of years with the way that the school district is structured. For those that don't really know about that, kind of explain that a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, we've always had 8 schools in Germantown, and we still have 8 schools in Germantown. We have 3 that are operated by Shelby County Schools, the G schools, or heritage schools, Germantown Elementary, Middle, and High School, and then we have 5 Germantown Municipal School that are within the Germantown brand of schools, and those are Dogwood, Farmington, Houston Middle, Riverdale, and Houston High. But the neat thing about it is we've got great choice for all of our residents and even those that live outside of the boundaries of Germantown. You got a great school like Germantown High School with an IB program, Fine Arts Department, GHS-TV. You've got Houston High with an Honors Academy, and so if you're a parent in this city, you got choice, and it's great, you know, and so you can do your research and pick where you want to go.
So those original 3G schools, how does the city plan to support those in the future?
Well, we will fully support them. You know, prior to merger, demerger, all the different things you've read about in the last 4 years, Shelby County ran the 8 schools. The city of Germantown really had no financial or fiscal responsibility for those schools, but we have a deep social and moral responsibility. So we do things like provide student resource officers, crossing guards. We've educated the children, the 9th graders at Houston High, on advanced life-saving skills. We want to bring that program to Germantown High School. So a lot of things we can do together, like we did before all of the merger, demerger, forming of school districts. So we plan to do that, and my administration will be a lead in that.
And you've had a chance to see firsthand knowledge of what happens here at Germantown High School with the theater program and TV. What are your thoughts? What do you think about what the kids are doing here?
Oh, they do. Look, I went to the spring musical. I was talking to some of the actors that walked me down. I mean, it's a great amenity to have. I'm a lifetime member of the Fine Arts Department. I usually go to the productions. I live next door. I can walk over. There's no place in this region where you can get almost Broadway style and quality productions, but right here at Germantown High School. So we're proud of that.
Sure. Maintaining a bar of excellence in the community.
Right.
We appreciate it. Thanks for coming out today.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, Mr. Mayor. Okay, Ashley, we've got some more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we've got some more items that we can introduce you to so that you can start bidding on these items so that you can support this incredible program. And our next board is by Mike and Marion Bruns. They are longtime GHS-TV auction sponsors, and we are so grateful for their support. So thank you so much. This board closes at 5 p.m. So let's get started. We have item 7001 valued at $120. This is donated by Smashing Aces Tennis. Step up your game or start it out right, or just learn from the very beginning. That would be where I'd have to start with 4 30-minute private tennis lessons with Coach Carla. She is one of the friendliest tennis pros that you're going to meet. So that's a great item to bid on. Item 7007 valued at $160. Donated by Playhouse on the Square, another excellent theater in the city. You can enjoy upcoming shows at Playhouse on the Square. Some that are coming up are Kiss Me Kate, Tribes, Mountain View, 1 season subscription, 8 tickets. That's a great item. Item 7021 is valued at $260, donated by Cook and Love Shoes, a gorgeous designer handbag by Anushka. This is a satchel-style leather handbag. You can see it on your screen. Absolutely beautiful. If it's that's a $60 bid. You have got to try to get a steal on that, ladies. Item 7024, valued at $100. This is donated by Kelly Chanette. If English is your second language and you need some help with pronunciation and being understood by others, this is a 2-hour session with an ESL certified instructor. So this is an excellent item for you to bid on, and it's valued at $100, only a $10 bid, folks. So you're going to get a steal there. All right, item 7031, valued at $90, is a teeth cleaning by Dr. Joan Schmidt. Dr. Joan is offering 1 free dental cleaning. It's time to get your teeth sparkly clean, so this is something great to bid on, and as you can see, there's still a lot of room to go before we meet that bidding quota. Item 7039, valued at $200, a beautiful ceiling fan donated by the Byrne family. Thank you for that. It's made by Prominence Home. It's a stylish fan. It'll look great in any room in your house with 5 hand-carved wood blades with a bronze trimmed finish. It's really beautiful. So if that's something that you could use in your home, that would be a great item for you to bid on. Item 7045, donated by Conway Services. They've been helping us out a lot on these boards. You're going to be worry-free all year long with a Conway's Comfort Club membership service. And this is redeemable for 1 year of seasonal services. So that's a year that you don't have to worry about anything going wrong. Item 7053, valued at $96. Car Wash USA Express donated this. It's a booklet of 6 $16 hot wax and shine car washes. Great to get your car looking good for the summer season. Item 7062, valued at $180, donated by the Guitar Center. This is a beautiful Rogue RD80 Dreadnought acoustic guitar. This is looks absolutely gorgeous, and for you guitar lovers out there, $50 is the bid we have, so you could really, really get a steal here. And our last item on this board is item 7063, donated by Elfo's Restaurant. It is a $50 gift card. It is a delicious place to eat, and you are going to want to definitely be able to bid on that. And so we've got that board for you. We've got so many others coming up. Bid online at GHS-TV auction.org. And right now we're going to go back to the theater where we're going to hear a Kappa student, Raneem Imam, will sing I Know What You Want from this year's musical Big Fish. You're going to be in for quite a treat by listening to this.
What's your concern? Are you scared of hearing one thing new when you could learn something secret that can help you through? In one good turn, I can show you counterfeit from true. Life begins when you know how it ends, and yours is no ordinary life. You become important, you're the bravest man around. You're the kind with virtue, always finding common ground. You climb each hill in front of you without a suffering sound. Compassionate and warm, the calm in any storm. Let me show you how your days unfold. You and me can play the hand you hold. When you gamble, then you get the gold. Don't believe the fairy tales that say life is a breeze. Every man must face a trial that brings him to his knees. But let me share a magic truth, a proof of all that thrives. The ones who face their fears lead the most interesting lives. Lives, lives. So don't be sad, don't be scared, be alert, be prepared. Take a breath, take it slow, let uncertainty go. When you know how it ends, you begin. When you try, you can fly.
Wow.
That was amazing. That was Raneem Imam. I think I mispronounced her name going into it, but amazing. It's quite a voice you have on you. And we have some other people we want to thank too. I think our auction angels.
Yeah, we've got what we call our auction angels. These are folks that have been with us throughout the years. That's Mike and Marion Bruns. We have a website sponsor, which is the Germantown Association, Inc. Just some folks that just help us do everything that we do here every day. And especially with this auction. And Jack, who are our corporate sponsors?
Well, we're indebted to these people too. Methodist Le Bonheur, we talked about them just a little while earlier. Pickle Wealth Advisors and Trustmark Bank. Those are three of our main corporate sponsors, and we are absolutely indebted to all three of them. And they're all right here in Germantown, so thanks to you guys and gals, and we really appreciate it.
That's right, and we're nearing the end of that first hour. We want to remind you about pick up and pay. If you're going to bid on an item, then you can pick that up tomorrow, Sunday, April 19th from 12 to 5 p.m., and then also Monday, the 20th from 3 to 7 p.m., right up here at Germantown High School in C Building. And also, we have that open house. We want to remind y'all, come on down.
Come on down and see the facilities. You will be thoroughly impressed. I promise you that. We're coming up on 3 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the 2015 Germantown High School television auction. So stay right with us.
We'll be this right after back.
That's right.
Welcome to GHS-TV's Auction 2015, sponsored by Methodist Healthcare Germantown Hospital, Pickler Companies, and Trustmark Bank, with special thanks to our website sponsor, the Germantown Association, and our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns. Live with legendary voiceover talent Jack Parnell, CBS Promotions Director David Hershey, GHS alum and owner of Javen Photography, Ashley Veneman, and special co-host Dr. Lyle Muller. Now get ready to bid.
All right, and welcome back. Yes.
This is sing it. Welcome back.
Well, yeah, there might be copyright problems with that one.
Oh, I see.
This is the 2015 Germantown High School Television Charity Auction. We are raising money for all the wonderful programs that we have down here at Germantown High School. If you have not seen this facility, the TV facility that we're currently in right now, or the theater facility, you are really missing out. We invite you to come down today. If you have a student who's interested in attending the Creative Arts program here at Germantown High School, they can come down, look at the facilities, get an application. You will be thoroughly amazed. We invite you to come down.
You are also familiar with the regular television broadcast stations, and as we get familiar and more familiar with the people here at GHS-TV, we realize that some of these people, probably most of them, are even better than a lot of the regular broadcast stations. It's amazing what these students do, and they are really professional people at the least.
That's right. Well, and you've been able to see a few of these students come up for interviews, but what you really can't see unless you come on down here is this room is filled with students that are running cameras, that are doing everything in the control room. It's something that you definitely want to see. So come on down. We'd love to have you.
They're holding cue cards too, so it's easier for us to
That's
see
right.
them. And they hold them closer for me.
And one of those cue cards is to thank our corporate sponsors. Again, we cannot thank them enough. We have Methodist Le Bonheur. We appreciate their help today. We have Pickler Wealth Advisors. We also have Trustmark Bank, all these folks have been with us throughout the years, helping us accomplish the things that we've been trying to accomplish. The Auction Angels, Mike and Marion Bruns, just longtime sponsors, and our website sponsor, the Germantown Association, Inc. We really appreciate their help. We've got the auction going on. You'll see on the bottom of the screen, you'll see the website, GHS-TV-auction.org. Go to that website right now. You are going to see a ton of stuff that you're going to want to bid on. It's kind of like eBay, but the GHS-TV version works the same way. It's easy. We accept Visa and MasterCard, and pick an item that you like. I promise you'll find something that you like on there.
That's right.
All right. Okay, so now we are going to go to Dr. Lyle Muller, who is going to tell us about a board that, some more auction items that you can get really excited about. I'm excited about Dr. Lyle Muller, so let's take it away, Dr. Lyle.
David, thank you. Did you say G-Bay or eBay?
Oh,
Well, this board from Methodist Le Bonheur is really underpriced right now, and it's going to close in 45 minutes. The first item is the rug cleaning, and we're talking spring cleaning here right now, and we've got about a $25 bid on $100 worth of cleaning. So, again, we've got bargains. The dive shop, hey, it's springtime. We've got a $20 bid on a $100 item. The mulch, of course, everybody's using mulch right now, and we've got $60 on $100 worth of mulch. And the limited edition strolling horse plate, we have got a bid of $5. This is a beautiful plate, and really and truly, it really represents a lot of what Germantown has been in the past, and it's a real neat piece of history. Orange Theory, 8 fitness classes. We have a $50 bid on that. $200 is the value. And the Grizzly wine glasses, those are priceless, so it would be worthwhile to pay attention to this board. McDonald's birthday party for 10, and we've got a $40 bid. It's $90 of value. Conway Services, $200 worth of services, and we've got a $50 bid. Now the Pickwick Pines rental, 2 nights this summer, we've got a $200 bid. It's a $250 value. And the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph autograph photo and binder, again, this is priceless, and we've got a $60 bid. So this is the update for the last for the Le Bonheur board, which will close in 45 minutes. And we're going to throw this to David.
Throw it on over, because I got some more stuff I want to show you. Now, the interesting thing is the way the school system is here now in Germantown. The Germantown High School Fine Arts Department has been here for decades, winning awards left and right, national, international awards. It is now considered a Shelby County optional school. That means anybody in the district, municipal school or part of the original 3Gs, can attend Germantown High School as a creative arts student. All you have to do is apply. What I want to do is take a quick look back at some of the big accomplishments that program has done over the years. Let's take a look.
Students participate in a full season of theatrical productions in our on-campus theater, the Poplar Pike Playhouse. This 300-seat facility features state-of-the-art lighting and sound equipment. The yearly roster of events includes 2 main stage shows, a night of student-written and directed one-acts, a touring children's company, workshop productions with industry professionals, and smaller ensemble presentations. Students are also responsible for the technical, business, and promotional aspects of the community theater, from master carpenter and box office manager to webmaster and publicity director. The department's Visiting Artist series has welcomed legendary composer Charles Strauss, Oscar-winning actress Kathy Bates, Broadway's golden couple Marin Mazzie and Jason Dannelly, and the Tony Award-winning writer and lyricist of Memphis, Joe DiPietro. What began as a groundbreaking concept is now the most celebrated educational television program in the world, GHS-TV, a multi-million-dollar public access station, and it's all student-operated, from the talent on screen to the brains behind the scenes. It's a hands-on education with access to the latest technology, and that's access normally reserved for upper-class college students and equipment used by professionals in top markets. Students produce their own talk shows, newscasts, and live specialty programming. The whole city tunes in to watch our live election coverage, which is regularly honored with national awards. You'll also see our students every Saturday morning on the local NBC affiliate, Action News 5, as part of our News 101 series.
With David Pickler of Pickler Wealth Advisors. David Pickler is a successful area business associate. He has been recognized as one of the top financial advisors in West Tennessee, which ranked him as one of the top 15 advisors in the entire state, so quite an accomplishment. He's also a longtime supporter of GHS-TV and a passionate advocate of public education. We are so thankful for your support always.
Glad to be here.
Well, we're so happy to have you. Tell us about this host of companies that you're involved in that keep you so busy.
Well, we're very blessed. Pickler Wealth Advisors has actually been open for 10 years. Wow. We are now one of the largest independent wealth advisor firms in the Southeast. Wow. And as you said, we were recently recognized as one of the top 400 in the world. Wow. So we're very pleased with that. In addition to our wealth advisory practice, we also have a law firm, the Pickler Law Firm, an accounting firm, and a financial planning firm. So we like to say that we bring it all together and offer just a wonderful suite of services for our clients.
Well, I mean, if you didn't have enough of that to keep you busy, it seems like you also have some new projects in the works. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I tell you, my great passion for probably more than 2 decades has been public education, working with our kids. As you know, I had the honor of representing Germantown on the Shelby County Board of Education for 16 years, and later had the chance to represent public education across America as the president of the National School Boards Association. But now the new project is that we have launched the American Public Education Foundation, which is a national public education foundation based right here in Germantown, with offices in Washington, D.C. and New York, advocating for public education, for being reform leaders and change agents all across America. And we're going to keep fighting for the kids and keep fighting for public education to make it as great as we possibly can.
That's wonderful. And you've been a supporter of this school, particularly for so many years. What is it about this school that you love so much that keeps you coming back and supporting it?
Well, first of all, what can't you love about Germantown High School, and especially the wonderful program here at GHS-TV? You know, we have seen generations of students come here who have become prepared for a life of tremendous accomplishment, no matter which way they go. We've certainly seen our students, you know, go off into success in motion pictures and television and all forms of communication. It's all about helping children achieve their dreams, fulfill their potential. And that's what Germantown High School has done for generations. Our IBO program, the radio TV program, the athletics program, the arts program. It's about making this school and this community better, and that's why I'm going to keep supporting this for as long as you'll let me.
Well, we will let you for many, many more years to come. And we would like to thank you. And we have a student here. We have actually a plaque that we would like to give you for just being a corporate sponsor and always being someone that is so helpful for us and that always, and we have a student, for someone that supports our students so much. We just want to thank you.
Well, and thank you for what you're doing. And everybody, bid often, bid high, and to help support GHS-TV.
That's right. You heard him. And now we're going to actually go to Lyle, who's going to tell us just how high you have been bidding, because we have a final update on the Trustmark board. So make sure that you get in on this before this board closes.
Thank you, Ashley. This is the final update on the Trustmark Super Board, and we will close this at 4 o'clock. So the first item is the $75 tooth whitening, and it's valued at $500. The Dive Shop Scuba Experience, we have a $20 bid on a $100 value, and the Eplex Mulch Delivery. Again, this is springtime, it's time for mulch, and everybody could use $100 worth of mulch, but we've only got a $60 bid on it. River Kings, great hockey. If you like hockey, this is a really good deal. $30 bid on a $100 item. And then Set the Stage home staging and decorating. If you're interested in selling your house or just making it look better, call this lady. She is just doing a fantastic job. $20 bid on $100 worth of services. Now this is a priceless one, the Germantown Fire Department birthday party. My son actually did this when he was a kid, and they were so absolutely fantastic. This is a priceless opportunity, and right now we've got a $30 bid. Christian Brothers, the automotive free oil changes for a year. We've got a $70 bid on a $160 item. And the Conway Services, we've got a $25 bid. It's a $125 value. The Fred Astaire, $20 bid. And the Grizzlies floor seats, this is floor seats, $375 bid on a $650 item. This board is going to be closing in just a couple of minutes. So Jack, we're going to have to throw this back to you while we wait on this board to even up.
Very good. Let's hope it evens up and does well, and we get a lot of money out of it, as a matter of fact. One of the people who is real helpful in this, and one of the groups who is real helpful in this, and always has been since 15 or 20 years ago, we've been trying to say how many years this has been going on here, but it's been at least 15. Anyway, your name is June Boswell, and you're with the Germantown Women's Club,
Right.
president, I guess, right?
No,
Oh, you're
just
not.
been there for a long time.
So you feel like you're a fixture there, I would
am
assume.
truly a fixture, yes.
And you are volunteer people in this organization and focusing on philanthropic endeavors like assisting the foundation of Germantown Library, Community Theater, Germantown Creative and Performing Arts, et cetera. Tell us a little bit more that I didn't even mention.
Well, the club was founded in 1947 with Mrs. Pickler, Mrs. Arthur, names that go really way back, and they formed it to get this little sleepy town going. So at that time they formed the club, and that's when they established the Germantown Library and the Community Theater, and it took off from then. But they came up with a mission statement which has many, many arms to it, and one of them is to support education and the arts. So I think you fall under both here.
I remember too that at one time we had phone banks here so that people would come in and answer the phones.
We manned the phones.
And I know that the women's club, I think most of the members of the women's club at one time or other has worked on that.
I think
and
so.
Some even like 3 or 4 at a time on it.
One year we came when we were having a snowstorm and manned the phones.
My goodness.
We remember that year. That was a famous year.
Yeah, I bet it was. One everybody talks about when you get
we
together
still talk
in meetings.
about that one,
1947, that's interesting. I didn't realize
when
it
it
was
was formed.
that far back, but I'm sure it must be. And we really are appreciative for all that you do for us. And I know the other people in Germantown are appreciative for what benefits they get out of the club itself, too. So.
Well, many of us, I would say a lot of us, have a vested interest in this school.
I can imagine.
Because of our children. Dr. Muller put braces on all of them.
He did a good job,
He
didn't
did
he?
a good job. He had a time with them, but he did a good job. And Germantown High School gave them a fantastic background.
Yeah,
So
there's no
we
doubt.
banked a lot of wonderful memories.
My son, who is now 48 years old, graduated from Germantown High School, and he wouldn't be where he is today had it not been for the people here at GHS-TV.
And
because
he's
he loved
graduated
every
with
minute.
one of my sons.
Yeah, right.
I had
exactly.
one to graduate.
Okay,
in that
well,
class.
we really thank you for being here with us today, and of course, obviously, thank all your people in your club
shall.
for being so kind to us and so many other people in Germantown.
Well, good luck and continue on with your glorious program. We're so proud of you all.
Thank you.
You are
We-
a true treasure.
We appreciate that.
Thank you.
June Boswell, ladies and gentlemen, with the Germantown Women's Club, and they have always been good to us.
Did you hear that? A true treasure.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
no
that.
doubt.
I love that people feel that way about what we do here. You know, another one of the true treasures we have here at this high school is the band program. The band program is made up of students grades 9 through 12. They're award-winning, and it's really one of those programs that takes the creative arts, teaches leadership, teaches creativity, teaches teamwork, and we've got some examples of how they work together to do that. Let's take a look.
I love the people in band. In band, I love playing the music, so that's personally fun for me. It's such an awesome experience.
It just evokes the emotion in me. I love it. I always feel great playing music.
I love marching band competitions. I love the feel of them, and I really love everything about them. It's a chance to show other directors and other bands just what we're capable of doing and how much work we've put into the show and into the season. So it's just so fun to compete and to be able to show off everything that we've been working hard for.
Disney, we go every other year. We fundraise both years, and we do our fruit sale, and we do Germantown Festival, and we do a car wash, and then we go to Disney and we take a bus there, and then we stay at the park for 3 days and we perform there, and it's beautiful. And the performance is always, we work really hard, and it's really stressful because we're playing at Disney with so many people, but it's so much fun, and I mean, who doesn't love Disney?
With your friends, you get to do what you enjoy, and that's just like the best thing ever.
It's practically like a family that you're getting along with and have jokes and laughs with.
When it is time to get to playing, we're very serious about what we do and hardworking.
Mr. Bird teaches life lessons, whether he knows it, whether we know it, every day. And he definitely teaches a lot of life lessons that you can use in and out of band.
Always really great to learn teamwork and all those types of things. It's definitely something you need to know for the real world.
Teaches me to do what I need to do, make sure that I get all of my stuff straight.
It just feels right being in band. Like if I don't feel well or whatever, I practice my music. So I just love band, that's why. It just feels right in my soul.
All right, and the man behind all that musical magic is standing with us right now, Mr. Lanny Bird. Mr. Lanny Bird is the band director here and has been here for a number of years. You were here when I was going to school here.
I've been here 30 years.
30 years now. Wow, that's amazing. I got to tell you a little story. When I was in high school, when I was in my senior year, we did Man of La Mancha. If you remember, we did Man of La Mancha. There was a lot of fight scenes going on there. Well, I was one of the guys that gets hit over the head. I'm supposed to do a forward tuck roll and just land and act like I'm unconscious. I think I nearly hit you in the head because my leg came off the stage one time.
That's possible.
And I thought I was going to be in trouble for that. But you just do incredible work with the band kids. And with you is also one of your senior band students. What's your name?
My name's Robert Ing.
And what instrument do you play?
I play the alto saxophone.
Okay, great. So you guys are busy doing all kinds of stuff. What keeps the typical band folks busy throughout the school year?
Well, most of the fall is spent marching band. We start in the summer where we have some band camps and march, football games, parades up until pretty much the end of October, early November, and then we start our holiday concert music and do our holiday performance with the choir. And then we kind of switch over to some all-West things where the students get to do some individual honor bands, and we continue on with concert band and work on our concert festival music, as well as all-state and solo and ensemble festival. And then we kind of move on into, after concert festival, we start auditioning people for next year, and we have a jazz band which performs in the spring also after marching season's over with. So we're pretty busy. Oh, and I forgot the musical. That's pretty busy. That keeps us busy pretty much January, February, and maybe early into March. So we're moving all the time.
You got your pedal to the metal
Yes.
on that holy school year. Now, you got involved, when did you get involved in band? And what is it about this program that you see as being so special?
Well, first I was in the band starting my freshman year, marching band, orchestra, and everything else pretty much under the sun that the band's doing. And I think probably the best part about band is that Lanny, or Mr. Bird, always keeps us in focus in what we're doing. And we do have a lot of things that we have to do, but he keeps us disciplined and keeps us on a focused goal.
Mm-hmm. And what makes this program so special? We talk about all the other special programs here at the high school, and the band is certainly right up there with all the other programs we have. What do you think makes this program so special?
Well, for top of the list, we've had tremendous administrative support since I've been here with all the principals that have been here. The fine arts chairman, they're constantly working with us. We have meetings. The parents, we have a tremendous band booster organization, and I get to work with the best students in the school.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, well, keep that musical magic happening. We appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Okay. All right, so we are in an auction right now. If you go to GHS-TV auction.org, you can place a bid right now. Once you win an item, there's a system we have for you to pick up that item. It's called our pick up and pay system. And basically what that means, you can come by the school here tomorrow, Germantown High School, C building, which is the building in the front of the school, and you can come by there between 12 and 5 tomorrow, or between 3 and 7 on Monday to pick up your item. You got to be sure to pick up your item and make sure you get it. You bid on it, you want it, you get it. So we want to make sure you do that. All right, we're going to go to Dr. Lyle Muller now, and he's going to give us another look at the Pickler board. Dr. Lyle, take it away.
Thank you so much, David. This is Pickler magic, magic as he described. And the Germantown Animal Hospital is the first item. It's a $70 bid on a $100 item. Alex Ginsberg, we have a $180 value, $45 bid, and the pest control, $200. We have a $60 bid. Now you see the Eplex mulch delivery, and if you just go to the board, you can see that. Christian Brothers Automotive, free oil changes for a year, and the Conway Services tune-up, another great business here in our community. Estee Lauder Pleasure Box Set, and this is from a friend of GHS-TV. Again, $100 value, and we don't even have a bid. We have a bid of $55 on that. The Fred Astaire Dance Studio, we've got no bid on that. If you want a little exercise, this is the opportunity. And then from King Furs, a necklace, $500 necklace, and we've got a $225 bid. Now here's a big one, Comcast, and this is for a $250 gift certificate. This has very often been overbid on these auctions. So this board is going to be closing at 4:15. Go to your auction site, and these are some bargains, Ashley, so I'm going to throw them to you, so take it away.
Sounds great, Lyle. Well, you know, the students that are involved in the television program at GHS learn many creative and technical aspects about television, but they also learn just an invaluable lesson about hard work and how to work confidently as individuals in the workplace. By their senior year, they have not only mastered at least the basic art of television, but they've also made extraordinary memories and built lifelong friendships, something that I definitely had coming out of this program. But let's take a look at some of these seniors from this year about their insight about the program.
The last 2 years in production have really helped me develop as a person. I was really shy before I joined production.
Before production, I wasn't as outgoing as I was.
When I first joined the class, I was kind of like a shy guy. I didn't really talk much.
I really didn't expect joining the fine arts program when I first started high school.
And joining the class taught me professionalism and managing my time, and to just focus on what I need to do. Doing everything I needed to do for the plays or for production or for the TV side of the class.
I wasn't very brave or comfortable with myself, and being in production and being in the fine arts here and becoming important to something, you know, greater than myself has really, I think, made me a more outgoing person.
Production really helps you make friendships that you don't really expect.
Once you spend enough time around anybody, you learn to love their faults, become their friend, and this program puts you in that situation all the time.
Really, one of the first Americans I met was my co-tech producer, Sean Byrne.
More than anything else, your friends are your support. You get to hang out with your friends, but you still get to do all your work that you need to do.
Without Sean Byrne, I really wouldn't know where I'd be.
There are many life lessons that I've learned from being in this program, not just being in the production workshop class, being more responsible, being honest, being able to work on a team.
It's just shown me that I can do things that people in professional businesses are doing.
I've learned so much in the terms of like leading a team and working with others.
This class has really taught me a lot about life and about technology.
It actually showed me that like television and like theater are actually something I really like to do, which I wasn't aware of till I came to Germantown.
I think I just learned to accept my mistakes more and then work harder to fix that. And I think that's true for a lot of the people in production and in the fine arts, is that you take your mistakes and you learn from them and you grow, and then in the end it's all better.
The thing I will remember most from this class is the feeling you get backstage, opening night and closing night, like the first applause from this show and the very last applause. That's my greatest memory from all of the shows that I've done. I can't pick just one, it's just all of the shows.
And those are just some of the amazing students that you can meet if you come on up here during our open house today. And I'm actually joined by two seniors. One of them you just saw in the video. This is Megan Bratton and Erica Garrison. They are costumers for the Poplar Pike Playhouse, and they work tirelessly behind the scenes. If you've ever seen one of these shows, you know that their job is pretty big. Megan, tell us a little bit about your responsibilities for the Poplar Pike Playhouse.
Okay, my responsibilities for the Poplar Pike Playhouse include I am a box office manager. I work on costumes with this girl. And for auction, I'm actually doing logistics, which is just we're kind of taking care of the gifts and making sure everything's together, and so that after people bid on them, we can make sure they get to those people.
Yeah, a very important aspect about the auction. Now, Erica, what do you enjoy most about the program? You're a senior, so you've had 4 years under your belt. What have you enjoyed most?
My favorite thing is the experience like this, getting to meet a bunch of different people from the community and working with different people, learning a lot of things.
Well, Megan, you are an IB student. How do you balance both? Because this is a lot of responsibility, and then you have a lot under your belt in the IB program.
Okay. Well, IB is definitely not for everyone, but it's part of the optional program here, and I've really enjoyed my time in it. But if you really work at keeping a good schedule and you write everything down and you're working on things before they're due and you're working on stuff related to this class before everything's due, you can do it. It's all about time management.
Well, you seem to have it all together, balancing both of those. Now, Erica, what are your plans after graduation?
I plan on going to Middle Tennessee State University and majoring in mass communications.
Oh, that's great. Well, we wish you both the best of luck as you graduate and you make up some of the many, many students that are just representing this community and this program so, so well. So thank you so much. And Jack,
Hi again, Ashley.
hey there, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Hey, I want to talk about the Memphis product baskets.
Yes, the hometown
Commissary
baskets.
barbecue sauce, Corky's seasoning,
That's
and
right.
a lot more that you can finish telling them
Well,
about.
absolutely. When you think of Memphis, you're going to think of barbecue, and so we've represented so many of those places in this basket. There's also things like Aunt Lizzie's cheese straws, items from Pepsi, Kellogg's, so much more. So you're going to have to bid on one of those auctions or one of those items at the auction. You can go online to GHS-TV auction.org and you can grab one of those for your very own. There's quite a few of those up there that you can get, and so you're going to not want to miss that. And so, but actually right now I think we are going to go and check on the alumni board to see how those items are doing and see how those bids are coming in.
Okay. Talking about Dr. Lyle Moe?
Well, Ashley, Jack, if you get barbecue sauce on your Oriental rug, this is your opportunity to bid, because we've got a rug cleaning is ready to go. So we've got a $20 bid on that. Homewood Suites by Hilton right here in Germantown, wonderful opportunity. $200 bid on a $318 value. Now Eplex, again, Norman Brown, thank you so much. We have mulch, and this is the time of year to buy it, so bid on that one. Indigo Boutique gift certificate, $100 value, and we've got a $100 bid. The ESPN banner with all these autographs on them. This is another priceless item, and the ESPN autograph banner is only bid at $60. The Curves 3-month membership, $150 value, is bid at $90, and the Golf and Games $140 value right now is $100. Christian Brothers Automotive, free oil changes for a year. You got to look at this. $160 value, and we've got $75, half price sale. Conway Services, tune-up, air conditioning. This is going to be really a hot item this summer. $125 value and a $20 bid. The bus passes from MATA, a $320 value, and we've got a $50 bid. Jack, we've got some bargains on this board, and I'm going to throw it back to you and throw it to our audience to get online and bid.
I think we've got probably more and better bargains than we've had in a number of years. And of course, this goes back about 15 or 20 years, you know. Let me talk to you for a moment about Emmy nominations. All of you know what Emmys are, the Emmy Awards. They are extremely, extremely talented people and have to be in order to win those awards. And throughout the year here at GHS-TV, the students work on a variety of projects, including, of course, television shows, student-produced reports, creative projects, and special community events. And they interact with professionals all over the city of Memphis and beyond. Each year, the students submit some of their work to the National Academy of Television, not all of them, Arts and Sciences, also known as the Student Emmy Awards. Well, this year, our students were nominated for 15 awards, and we'll find out how many they won this coming Thursday, as a matter of fact. Boy, that's getting close, isn't it? Now, here's an example of some of their entries, so let's watch it together.
It's time for Wake Up Germantown.
On today's extended edition of Wake Up Germantown, we will meet our new head football coach, talk about the Miss Universe pageant, and discuss the biggest international technology convention of the year.
But first, today's top story. A couple of weeks ago, a charter bus carrying basketball players and cheerleaders from Central High School caught on fire. Reporter Maggie Birchfield and videographer Ethan Morton tell us more.
Well, the only drama tonight at Red Devil Field was who would be crowned homecoming queen. And after Alexis Clark took that honor, the Red Devils finished off Kingsbury with a score of 41-0. This was a great win for Germantown against a familiar homecoming opponent. Game analyst McLean Mayers has the story.
With both Germantown and Kingsbury coming into this game 0-5, it was clear that this homecoming game was going to be an exciting one.
From Paris, France, all the way to Germantown, Tennessee, our thoughts and minds are with the victims of these recent attacks. Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Brian Scott. Je suis Charlie.
For some, it's the home of the blues. For others, it's the best spot to get a plate of barbecue. Statistically, though, it's the city with one of the highest crime rates in the nation.
Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you.
Now you know, and now we know, and we're happy about all of it, and we think we're going to be even happier come this Thursday. Now, speaking of the theater and film and video and so forth, we have a couple of special guests with us today. And let me introduce the man who actually is the, I'm looking to see what he does.
He's the general manager of the television
I see.
studio.
I was looking at
One
something
of
else here a
those.
while ago.
That's okay.
Anyway, that's quite all right. McLean or McLean?
McLean, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
McLean.
Yeah, McLean Mayers, yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about some of the things that you do at Poplar Pike Playhouse.
Yeah, well, on the PPP side, I act on stage, so I got to be in Big Fish this last year, and then I got to be Edna Turnblad in Hairspray last year with Miss Williams, so that was a lot of fun. And then on the TV side, I'm one of the general managers. Sean's over directing in the control room right now, but other than that, reports, and I get to be the sports anchor on Wake Up Germantown.
Oh, okay, good. Now, what's your part in the auction, by the way?
I am the format producer, so basically what you're holding in your hands was created by me and my other format producing team, and we kind of make sure that the show is staying on track, though, all 3 hours that we're on air.
So far, you're doing well, I do believe.
So far, so well.
And what is the program that we're running right now? How much meaning does that have for you, and what kind of meaning?
Oh, I mean, it has a lot of meaning. This was my first really big producing job that I got last year with Bailey Frazier, the old format producer. So it really, I guess, exposed me to like live television and doing a 3-hour live show.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, we appreciate it. Everything's looking good so far.
Yeah, so far. Yeah, we'll see.
Right. Let's hear from Ashley.
Yes.
Ashley, how are you doing today?
I am good. I'm
Your
good.
name is Ashley Williams.
Yes, it is.
And you teach film and video, right?
I do. I'm one of we have 2 film and video teachers here, and I am one of them. So that's what I do during the day, and then after school, well, I do things with the television studio as well, but I also direct for the Poplar Pike Playhouse.
Very good. In fact, you've I need to know something about what you're doing for the auction.
For the auction, well, I've helped with these kids and helped them get ready for the day, and then I'm over greeting the guests and making sure everybody gets over here for their interviews, and so they're here ready for y'all to talk to them.
Excellent. Well, we're certainly glad to have you all with us, and glad to have you working with us today, of course.
You're so welcome.
For GHS-TV.
And thank you guys for being here.
Absolutely. We're always loving it. Okay, let's see what Dr. Lyle Muller has for us over there in the, I believe it's the final update.
For the Bonner Hospital Board, Jack. So we're coming a little bit past halfway and moving into the home stretch on the Bonner Board. And as we mentioned earlier, the rug cleaning, got a $25 bid on that. So it's a good bargain. The whole sheet is a good bargain, and the whole idea here is to get online and go ahead and grab some of these bargains because this is going to close in just 5 or 10 minutes. The scuba experience, $100 value, $20 bid. The mulch, $60 bid on $100 worth of mulch. I'll bet Norman Brown would give you double your mulch back if you didn't like it, but anyway. Limited edition Strolling Jim horse plate, $5 bid, $100 value. The Orange Theory 8 fitness class, we've got $200 value, $50 bid. And the Grizzlies wine glasses, look at these, they are really pretty. And we got a $50 bid on some priceless glasses. Everybody would like to have some of those. And the McDonald's birthday party, party for 10, got a $46 bid. Conway Services Comfort Club, we got a $50 bid on a $200 item. And then the Pickwick Pines rental, 2 nights, $200. What a bargain. And then Zach Randolph's autograph photo. We have got a $60 bid. David, this is priceless, but I'm going to throw it to you as we start closing this board down.
Well, Lyle, you're priceless too. We appreciate you being here as well. I've got a couple other folks I want to introduce you to. We have some of our more of our teen items. We have Madison Bowers and we have Crystal Wells, both our students. You're both seniors, right? And but you just joined the production class this year, but you've been kind of involved in the fine arts program all 4 years. How did you get involved?
Well, all 4 years I've been in choir with Mr. Danielson, and she did film and video, so she's kind of the one that lured me in.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you lured her in. How did you do that?
My film and video teacher suggested that I'd be good for the program, and I thought that she would enjoy the program too, so I told her to sign up.
All right, so that's positive peer pressure. All right, positive PPP peer pressure. I like that. That's great. So, you know, now that you're into the program and you're getting involved and you're getting active and all, what are some of the things that stand out in your mind as making this program so special?
Well, this is a great experience for anyone who joins the program, and it's just a great thing to do.
Yeah. And what from the film and video side, you got to be impressed with this TV studio.
Yes, I love all the cameras and the opportunities that we get with the editing and the equipment that we get to use every other day.
Real quick, what do you kind of see yourself doing career-wise?
Well, I want to major in like costume or fashion design, and then minor in communications after high school.
And you?
I'll be majoring in communications and minoring in photography and videography.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here today. I know you got jobs to do here at the auction, so get back to them, and we'll hopefully see you guys later. Okay, so just some of the great examples of the folks we have here working behind the scenes, making this auction happen the way it's supposed to happen. Want to thank some more folks here. We have our auction angels. We have Mike and Marion Bruns, longtime supporters of the auction. We want to thank them very much. Also, the website sponsors, the Germantown Association, Inc. Thank you very, very much to them for helping make the website that we run work as well as it can, because that's what's taking your bids at GHS-TV auction.org. Our corporate sponsors, Methodist Le Bonheur, Pickler Wealth Advisors, and Trustmark Bank, all super, super, super sponsors of ours, and we appreciate their help as well. Got another guest I want to introduce you to. This is Melba Fristic. She is with the Germantown Festival. Thank you for coming today.
Glad to be here.
All right. So the Germantown Festival, that's like the premier event of Germantown every year. So what? Anything big planned for this year's festival?
Oh, we're going to do show-off time in Germantown.
Oh, okay.
It's always the weekend after Labor Day, so plan to come out September 12th and 13th. We'll have our usual contingent of about 400 arts and craft vendors. That's huge. Rides and games, food, the running of the Weenies Dachshund Race. That benefits the Germantown Animal Shelter. But all of the events that we have out here benefit local organizations.
Sure. Well, and like the TV studio here, the TV studio, the school partners with the festival. I know they telecast it each year and bring folks out. From your observation, how special is this kind of program here to especially be in a high school?
I have interviewed with local TV stations from A to Z around here, and this station is run as professionally as any I've ever seen. Well prepared, follow-ups are wonderful. The coverage you get is remarkable. but I'm totally impressed with student run. That impresses me as much as professionally run.
Mm-hmm. You know, Germantown is a growing community, and I guess as the organizer of the premier event, festival event of the community, you got to stay on your toes and make sure you got new things, attractions coming. How do you do that? How do you make sure that this year's festival is even bigger and better than last year?
Just preparation, that's it. But we try to keep in touch with all the other organizations and festivals going around town and around the whole area. And if you don't keep it fresh, people don't want to come. But they also want to know what to expect. We're not going to break the mold.
Mm-hmm.
People want to know, this is what I brought my grandkids to see umpteen years ago.
Sure.
I know what to expect. It's friendly. It's free. That's one of the big attractions. And it's always just a little tweaking here, tweaking there. This year we hope to add some carriage, not races, but carriage rides that we haven't had before.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to not have the weenie races or the traditional food.
I would be run out of town on the rail.
So on festival day, though, do you actually get to enjoy any of this, or are you just running around 90 to nothing?
Well, prep time is important. We prepare for the current year, the year before. So it has to be in place and ready to go. And after the first couple of hours of settling down and get things going, I like to sit back and enjoy it myself. I'm available for problems, but it's a well-run machine with the committee that we work with.
So on festival day, you find a few minutes to enjoy it. What's the one thing you cannot live without seeing each festival year?
The kids coming by with those balloons, their faces painted, mom carrying about 3 shopping bags, and dad with an empty checkbook, we hope.
Sure, sure.
But the smiles, people love to come out, see their friends, former neighbors they haven't seen. What I love is that people will call me and plan a vacation around this.
Wow.
They are coming home to visit Aunt so-and-so, and they want to make sure they're here at festival time.
So give us the details again. When's this year's festival coming up?
September 12th and 13th. You can always set your clock by that. We're going to be the weekend that follows Labor Day.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. Appreciate all you do with the Germantown Festival. Germantown's premier event, and you do not definitely want to miss that. So the other thing you don't want to miss is an update from Dr. Lyle Muller. He's got more to talk about on our auction board. Dr. Lyle, what do you got?
David, we've got the super board here, and we have the rug cleaning, and it's bid at $20. The Shakespeare Company tickets are bid at $50. That's a $212 value. And the Tanner Myers Drapery Bedding and Blinds, we've got $75 bid on $250 worth of merchandise. So we've got some real bargains here. Germantown Day Spa, $176 bid on $335 value, and G-Pack. We've got G-Pack tickets here for $60. You can't get those at G-Pack for $60. They're going to cost you over $100. And Christian Brothers free oil changes. We've got $60 bid on that. The next item is the Conway Services Comfort Club. We've got a $20 bid on that, $200 value. And the Fred Astaire dance lessons are $10. $85 value. Car Wash Express. This is a really neat little machine that you drive through. If you haven't been through it, the $65 is a good bid on 6 of these car washes, $96 worth. And the overnight stay at the Doubletree Hilton East Memphis, $120 bid on $185 value. Now, I'm also going to update the Mike and Marion Burns Super Board, and both of these boards close in about an hour. So get online and get your bid in, because we've got some bargains here for you. First item is the tennis lessons with Coach Carla of Smashing Aces, and we got a $110 bid. Playhouse on the Square. We've got a $50 bid on a $160 package. And the designer handbag, take a look at that if you haven't had a chance to. Go online. Cook and Love Shoes is offering this $260 value for $60. Beautiful bag. And then accent modification session. This is if English is your second language. We've got a we've got a $10 bid on $100 worth of services. And Dr. Schmidt, Joan Schmidt, really wonderful dentist here in town. We've got a tooth cleaning that she's offering. We've got a $20 bid. I know for sure it's worth more than that, so it's a $90 value. St. Kitts ceiling fan, beautiful fan. It's going to get hot. It's a $200 fan, and we've got a $60 bid. Conway Services Comfort Club, again, this is for your air conditioner, and you can see the bid is $20. Car Wash Express, I've already mentioned this, 6 hot wax and shine car washes. This is, again, really, if you haven't been through the car wash, it's really, really neat. And then Elfo's Restaurant, $50 gift card, and we got a $55 bid. We've seen this a lot when we've got something really good like Elfo's, and we sure appreciate them for their support. The community, the small businesses in our community have reached out and supported the school for 20, 30, 40 years, and that's what makes this a great community. Throw it back to you now, Ashley, and just tickled to see you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Miller. And if you've been bidding on these items, and we hope you're bidding on these items, you need to know how to get them, pick up and pay. That's going to be open Sunday, tomorrow, from 12 to 5 p.m. and then also Monday, April 20th from 3 to 7 p.m. right here at Germantown High School in C Building. So make sure that you know how you can get these wonderful items that you are bidding on. We hope that you're just bidding a lot for those. But right now, we also want to mention our auction angels. They are so just invaluable to us with all that they've done to support this program. Mike and Marion Bruns, also our website sponsor is Germantown Association Incorporated. We just couldn't do what we're doing without them, and we are so grateful for their support, their continued support, and they are always someone that we can count on. So we would also, right now you are in for a treat. We are about to go back to the theater, to the Poplar Pike Playhouse stage, where we get to hear Sydney Armstrong, who she's been working around behind the scenes on this auction tirelessly all day, but we get to see another side of her talent. She is preparing to sing I Don't Need a Roof from this year's amazing musical, Big Fish.
No
Absolutely amazing. Again, just another one of the many talents you'll find here at GHS-TV, Germantown High School Fine Arts Department, the Poplar Pike Playhouse. Just leaves you kind of speechless. I'm with a special guest right here. You've already seen him. You probably know who he is, Dr. Lyle Muller, DDS here in the city of Germantown. You've been here for a number of years. We were just talking about that. And tell us a little bit about what, obviously you have an office of dentistry, and that's what you do from a vocational standpoint. But what is it you really do? What is it that you really do here in the community?
Well, David, what I really do is I do orthodontic work, and I make smiles. And as you mentioned earlier, a smile will help you get the door open. But unless you apply yourself here at Germantown High School or any of the Germantown schools, it doesn't matter whether you get the door open. You got to have some brains. But it is fun working with kids and seeing them develop, just like you've seen here throughout this program. And for 30-something years, I've been proud to be associated with the GHS program. In fact, this year I'm president of the Germantown Fine Arts Foundation and past president of the Germantown Arts Alliance. So we really believe that there's reading, writing, and arithmetic, but there's also a fourth R called arts, and this is part of it. And you know personally how this develops a whole nother aspect of the students. So it's been a pleasure to be associated with the Germantown Fine Arts Department all the way back through Mr. Bluestein, and just to see how this has developed.
Mm-hmm. And you've had firsthand experience seeing some of the very special things that happen here at Germantown High School. What are some of the things that just constantly seem to impress you over the years that keeps you coming back?
Well, I see the enthusiasm that the students have here. And this is the reason why I do this, and so many people in our community are so supportive of the program, because we see real tangible results from what's being taught here. And so many times there's a lot of theory but no implementation. So this is really, really a wonderful thing to see. Different people achieving different professional careers. And I have to say, just like yourself.
Oh,
I'm really proud for what you're doing, too.
I appreciate that. You've been a big supporter over the years, and you're here year in, year out helping us do what we do. Let's try to help you pay some bills now. Where can people reach you if they need dental work, if they need orthodontic work? Where can they find you?
David, I've been right here in the heart of Germantown for way over 30 years, so it's easy. I'm a little hidden right now because I'm in Old Town Center. In fact, where you had spoken earlier about the Germantown Festival. The Germantown Festival used to go up and down Germantown Road. Mm-hmm. So just south of Poplar, kind of behind the hardware store, is where my office is. And pretty much you can find me if you look, so yeah. Thank you.
You're not hard to find.
No.
And his door is always open, so whatever your dental and orthodontic needs are, Dr. Lyle Muller is the guy to see. We appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you. I guess you better go back over to your board, huh? All right, so we have some business to take care of as well, don't we?
That's right, we sure do. We have all these hometown baskets that you can bid on, and that is something that you definitely don't want to let pass you by. They are full of just Memphis products with commissary barbecue sauce, Corky seasoning, Aunt Lizzie's cheese straws. There's just so many things in there. This is the kind of basket that you really want to bid on. It's going to be something your whole family will enjoy. And we also want to thank our corporate sponsors, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Methodist Le Bonheur, Pickler Wealth Advisors. We had Mr. Pickler on just a little while ago. What a great supporter of what we do here. Mm-hmm. And Trustmark Bank, they've always been a big supporter. And we have a new corporate sponsor that we just added, Adrenaline, the band. You met the gentleman who's here earlier.
That's right.
And they have really come on board and really decided to get behind what we do here. I mean, after all, the arts, music, that's part of what the students are learning here, and mm-hmm. that's a big part of rounding out that person, rounding out that student, and kind of helping them see their full potential.
That's right, and we have so many of these supporters, and we also just want to remind you that you have a little bit more time if you want to see this in person. You can come up here today. There's an open house, tours from 2 to 5 today. You don't want to miss out on something like this, to even just see these students and what they're doing. You can also come up here and see Dr. Lyle Muller, who's actually going to update us, a final update on the Trustmark board, so that we can hear about what those items are doing so that you can bid and get in on getting those items.
Dr. Lyle, what do you got for us?
Ashley, David, we've got the, basically this board is going to close in just a couple of minutes, 4 o'clock, so this is the final call. And we have a tooth whitening here for $75. So this is a bargain. Also the dive shop, a $20 bid on $100 worth of value. If you've ever wanted to learn how to dive, this is the time to do it. And the mulch, Eplex mulch, we've got a $60 bid on $100 worth of mulch. And the River Kings hockey, we've got a $30 bid on $100 worth of tickets. Also, set the stage, home staging and decorating, we've got a $20 bid, $100 value. And the Germantown Fire Department birthday, I told you this was a good one for any kid. They love it. They get to sit in the fire trucks. I don't think they get to go on any calls, but it's kind of fun. My son did it, and it was great. So we've got a $30 bid on that, and really that's priceless. Christian Brothers Automotive, $70 bid, oil changes for a year. Conway Services, air conditioning, $25 bid for 16-point tune-up. And the Fred Astaire dance lessons, hey, this is aerobic dancing, $20. It's a lot of fun. And the Grizzlies floor seats plus a parking pass and buffet, we've got a $375 bid. It's a $650 value. Guys, we've got some real bargains on this board. Tell them to get online and get it done because it's closing soon.
Get online and get it done.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely. It's worth every penny, and maybe even more than that.
Hey, we got to take a quick break here. We're going to be right back. But
broke
come on back
already.
for some more deals, more bargains, and more great special stories right here from the Germantown High School Fine Arts Department. Stay with us.
Be right back.
Welcome to GHS-TV's Auction 2015. Sponsored by Methodist Healthcare Germantown Hospital, Pickler Companies, and Trustmark Bank. With special thanks to our website sponsor, the Germantown Association, and our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns. Live with legendary voiceover talent Jack Parnell, CBS Promotions Director David Hershey, GHS alum and owner of Javen Photography, Ashley Veneman, and special co-host, Dr. Lyle Moeller. Now get ready to bid.
All right, welcome back to the final hour of the 2015 GHS-TV Community Auction. We need your help. We still have lots of great items to bid on, and the website is ghstvauction.org. That's where you need to go to find out what you can bid on. Lots of great items on there.
That's right. If you haven't checked them out, then you really are missing out. There are some really good deals to be had. Some of these boards have already closed, so you need to make sure that you can get on there so that you do not end up waiting too long. Some of these close before 5 o'clock, so make sure that you don't miss out.
We'll let you know, by the way, when you do take the bid on items, and we will just make sure that you know about it. Somebody from here will be calling you and letting you know that you have taken that bid, whatever that bid may happen to be on whatever item it might be on. So we'll let you know, and you can come by and pick up and pay.
All right, and some of the folks we want to thank also behind the scenes that helped make this auction possible are auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns, big supporters over the years of what we do here at the GHS-TV auction, as well as our website sponsor, which is Germantown Association, Inc., the website that you're bidding on right now. It couldn't be possible if it weren't for those folks, so we really appreciate their help as well.
Absolutely. And we've been talking about the students here in this program, but this is a fine arts department that has a long-standing history, one that we can all attest to, of rich tradition and wonderful opportunities for its students. Germantown High School is a Shelby County Schools optional school, and that means that anyone in the county, including municipal districts can apply to attend Germantown High School as a student in the Creative and Performing Arts Department. So we want to take a little bit of a look at some of these unique aspects of this program so that you can see a little bit for yourself what it's all about.
Fine arts students have served as ambassadors of the arts in a series of international exchange programs. Past trips include visits to Austria, Spain, Germany, and Russia, where students shared, learned, lived, and performed with like-minded young people from around the world. Our unique approach to fine arts education has resulted in numerous honors. The Rockefeller Brothers Fund Arts and Education Award, the Highwire Magazine Top 100 Schools Award, the Governor's 10 Greatest Schools Award, and 4 main stage invitations to perform at the International Thespian Theater Arts Festival. Memphis Magazine even named GHS-TV one of its treasures of the city. The Alliance for Community Media has named GHS-TV the nation's best access station an unprecedented 11 times, and that's competing with professional-run stations. We have 146 National Hometown Video Awards and have been nominated for Emmy and Cable Ace Awards. Our students have also been recognized with a record 43 regional and 2 national Student Television Awards for excellence, the student equivalent of an Emmy. The Germantown High School Fine Arts Department also plugs its students into an exclusive graduate network. Alumni of the program have gone on to the finest colleges and universities in the world for their respected fields, and can be found working all over the globe in top leadership positions. Graduates include Saturday Night Live star Chris Parnell, film and television actress Missy Pyle, Blue Man Group member Wes Day, Emmy Award-winning casting director Scott Jinkinger, National Public Radio correspondent Debbie Elliott, and singer-songwriter Susan Marshall. While these Fine Arts Department graduates have achieved fame and recognition, many more continue to apply the lessons learned at Germantown High School to any number of occupations, continuing the quest for success that may have taken root on stage or behind the scenes, in the classroom or in the rehearsal room, taking their passion for the arts and their commitment to excellence with them long after high school and into the world beyond.
That's just a small look at some of the different things and successes from this program, things that make it worthy of your support. And one of the reasons that we do this is to support these students in this program. And we want to check on the final update of the Pickler board, I believe, to see exactly how much wiggle room we have left so that you can get in those final bids so that you can grab one of these items for yourself. So Lyle?
Ashley, you're exactly right. We do this to support the program here, and also some real good bargains for the folks out there in the audience. The Germantown Hospital, we have a $70 bid right now on this, and remember, this board is going to close at 4:15 just very quickly. Alex Ginsberg Photography, the photo session, $45. Hey, anybody that's graduating from school this year, you can use this. Cook's Pest Control, the bugs are coming out, it's getting hotter, $60 bid. Mulch, we got a $60 bid on $100 worth of mulch. And Christian Brothers Automotive, all the oil you can use, well, free oil changes anyway for a year, and it's a $50 bid on a $160 value. Conway Services, tune up for your air conditioning and heating and cooling. We have a $0 bid. Again, you're going to be glad you have this in your drawer when it gets hot this summer. The Estee Lauder Pleasures box set, $55 bid on a $100 value. Fred Astaire, nobody's dancing right now. We've only got a 0 bid, so we now go to the necklace from King Furs. We got a $225 bid on a $500 necklace, and Comcast gift certificate, $228. Jack? We got to give it to you, sir.
I got it. Pity I don't have some of these things that people are bidding on, isn't it? Oh, well, I have a very special person with me to interview today, and he is special because he has been with us for 10 years, and he has really brought us along, technically speaking, because there was a time when we were sort of behind the times, technically, and this man, his name is Neil, and that's short for Neela Cantan. Am I right, Neil?
You're absolutely right.
Okay, very good. You're the man who created the website.
Yeah, it's been 10 years now. So.
And you're the man who brought in a lot of computers when we were still answering the phones.
Yeah, it's changed a lot in 10 years.
And you have really brought us a long way, and we greatly appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I really enjoyed it. So it's been a great time.
How do you like all of these, all of the work that goes into all of these programs?
Well, it seems to be like people seem to know it now, how things work, and I think it's become more of a routine thing, and, you know, it's become more standardized, you know, I guess so.
Yeah, you and I were just talking off camera here, of course, about the way the thing used to be laid out here with about a dozen or more computers, little Apple laptops.
And there were more than 50 people working here for the auction. So.
True. We could hear the phones ringing in the background, and then when something, I can't remember now, what was the big bell for?
Well, when they bid, every time there was a bid, there was a ka-ching sound coming out.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, the ka-ching helped us along the way real well.
I guess.
But you did a fabulous job for us.
Thank you.
And are still doing a fabulous job for us, and you know, we really appreciate it. We've gone, folks, from 4 hours on Saturday to...
and Sunday.
And there were so many hours, I can't remember all of that on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Neil helped us trim it down quite a bit to where we didn't have to spend as much time here. And now the internet website has actually been working on this auction for what, about 3 weeks?
Right, about 2.5 weeks.
Oh, okay. You folks that are in Timbuktu or Timbuk3 or whatever, you know, we have been working on this and bringing it up to now for a long time, and this man here is responsible for bringing us along technically with all of the stuff going on the internet. You got us the website, and so let's all applaud at home and in the station too for Neela Cantan.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Great, we really appreciate it, and we're glad to have you.
Thanks.
Thanks again, Neil. We do appreciate it. Okay, now I'm going to the control room, and that was the nerve center I talked about a while ago, so I'm nervous now, and we'll see what's going on with David in there.
Jack, there is nothing to be nervous about. These guys got it under control here in the control room. And now the only thing I'm a little nervous about is the director of this entire show is standing right here. So I have no idea who's running this ship right now. But anyway, we'll see how this goes. This is Sean Byrne. He is one of the co-general managers of GHS-TV. And we got Daniel Jaramillo, who is also one of the technical folks here at GHS-TV. Both work very hard to make these productions go on. Now, Sean, I have to tell you, it was my year in 1987 that they first did the co-general managers. I was the co-general manager in 1987. So yes, you have me to thank for that, but that's okay. So what are some of the duties that you have here at GHS-TV? I mean, I know, but why don't you tell the folks at home what kind of responsibility it is?
So I'm basically just in charge of keeping everyone on task when we have projects that we do from day to day, like editing reports, News 1 reports that go out on Action News 5 and the local NBC affiliate. And then we also have our other shows like Wake Up Germantown and our Access shows. So I basically just keep everybody on track and make sure they're doing what they need to do.
And Daniel, what is your function here today with the auction crew?
Today for the auction, I'm a talent producer for Dr. Lyle Muller, but most of the time I'm doing sound in the studio. But for the most part, I do theater over in the Playhouse. But when I have a moment here and there, I like to work in the studio because that's what brought me to this program in the first place. So yeah.
Now, is it still the same as it used to be? It used to be that even though you were in the control room, you were usually in a play or a musical too. So you were usually on stage at some point. Are you guys still involved both in the theater program?
I actually run sound for the plays. I'm on the lighting crew, so I just help aim all the lights for the shows and like wire everything in, and I even sometimes help set cues. So. That's just what I do over in the Playhouse.
And Daniel, your theater experience?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I'll be doing in the middle of a big musical season, and we'll have Wake Up Germantown, That's something we produce, and we'll also have access shows. So on top of doing theater, you got to do television, and then other things in between, keeping everything together. It's difficult, but very rewarding.
Sure. What made you decide to get involved in a program like this, and how did you get started in this?
Well, my freshman year, I was in Film and Video 1 with Mr. A, and he just encouraged me to join the class, and so the next year I was in the class, and that's history.
Yeah, Daniel?
Well, my freshman year, Mr. Pence, who's not here anymore, but he asked me if I wanted to join, and I wasn't sure. It wasn't until I talked to Miss Long and Mr. Bluestein, because I was very skeptical at first. I was really scared, but
Yeah.
I'm still here. This is my 3rd year, so I'm happy that I stuck with it.
It's been 30 years for me, and I'm still scared. So it happens. You know, one of the major productions they do in the spring is the spring musical at the Poplar Pike Playhouse, and this year they did Big Fish, and we're going to show a number from that. This one's called Alabama Stomp from Big Fish. Take a look.
Now, so one day I met this fisherman. You have got to help me. If I don't catch any fish, my family's gonna starve.
Oh, well, the fish are sleeping. You gotta get them moving. Try the Alabama Stomp.
What's that?
Let's see if I can remember this now. Works every time. Let's see you give it a shot now. All right, Pilgrim, let's see you give it a shot now. All right now. Well, something tells me that he's done this before now.
Dad, couldn't you just give him some money?
Well, you buy a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Teach a man the Alabama Stomp, you feed his soul. Come on, everybody, we gotta help this guy. Here we go. I know somewhere in the future there's a story meant for me, filled with mystery and people I could love. I know out there on the road of life, I'll live the story I've been dreaming of. Story I've been dreaming of. Be the hero every time you get the chance. If the music stops, continue with the dance. On a wing or on a prayer, you'll get there only with your voice. Be attentive, be inventive, be the first one to rejoice. With the story in your heart, you won't need any other choice. You're a hero fighting dragons winning wars. Be the hero, and the world will soon be
What an excellent show. If you have never seen a show at the Poplar Pike Playhouse, then you are completely missing out. And if you are not bidding on items here at the auction, then you are also missing out. And we are about to check on another board that it's the final update for it. It's going to close, so you want to make sure that you get in on these deals. And Dr. Lyle Muller is going to tell us just how much we have left to go before we can make it a successful board where we get all of these items out to you.
Ashley, we are doing the final on the Alumni Super Board, and it's alumni like you that are really an inspiration to the kids here. The first item is the rug cleaning. We got a $20 bid, and the Homewood Suites by Hilton, we've got a $200 bid. So again, we've got bargains here. And the mulch from the Eplex delivered to your door, $60 bid. The Indigo Boutique gift certificate, $100 bid, so that's good. And the ESPN banner with many autographs, we've got a $60 bid, and it's really priceless. Now the Curves 3-month membership, Real good program. We got a $90 bid on a $150 item. The golf and games, 4 wristbands. We've got a $100 bid and it's $140 value. And Christian Brothers Automotive oil changes for a year, $75 bid, $160 item. Now Conway Services, as we discussed, heating or cooling, we have a $20 bid on a $125 item. And again, this summer, if it gets hot, you're going to be glad to have this in your desk drawer. 2 tickets on the Mad Express bus to all Tiger basketball games. Last item, $50 bid, $320 item. Actually, we've got some real bargains here. We're closing this out, and it's just time to give it back to you. Tell them to get online and get it done. Take it away, Ashley.
That's right. You do want to get online, and we want to remind you it's GHS-TV That's where you can go to bid on these items. You don't want to miss out on these. You are supporting an excellent program that has so many different facets that all of these students can get involved in, and one of those is our Fine Arts vocal music program. 4 choirs make up the vocal music department. Singers participate in festivals, competitions, and concerts throughout the entire year, and students have earned the highest rankings as individuals in Tennessee state honor choirs and group competitions at solo and ensemble. So we want to take a closer look at the vocal music program here at Germantown High School, and this video is going to show you a little bit more about it.
Some of you have had a chance to section
Mr. Danielson's choir is really special because it seems like all of his students are really dedicated to the program, and he definitely puts a lot into it. And it really seems like we're a big family.
We go over it every day at school, and he goes over it part by part and helps us with parts that we aren't familiar with. And we practice enough so we do very well, and we can practice at home because he gives us the music, and he puts all the music on his website so we can practice our parts while we're at home.
We just got back from our New York trip, which was really exciting, and that's something that Mr. Danielson really wants to continue with the choir. We got to actually perform in Carnegie Hall, which was amazing.
There is multiple concerts throughout the year. There's also solo and ensemble. There's concert festival.
I had always been involved in choir, so I knew that that was something I wanted to continue doing here at Germantown. So I asked the guidance department, where is the choir? And they said, well, you have to go audition, and he normally does that at the end of the school year. So I thought, oh no, it's too late. But I came over here and met Mr. D and auditioned, and I was placed in chorale, and the rest is history.
I've been singing since 5th grade, and fourth grade, and I've just been in choir every year since that, and I just came into this. And I enjoyed it because Mr. Danielson's really cool, and it's been a good experience.
Welcome back again to Studio A. This is set 1, I believe is what they call it around here. We have a couple of very special guests with us today, one of whom is Mr. Danielson, the choral music director here at Germantown High School. And I believe your first name is Steve. So,
Yes.
Steve, can I call you Steve?
Please.
Okay, very good. Now, we'd like to find out from you about the courses that are offered in the department here.
Sure. Like it was mentioned before, we have four choirs. We have the beginning choir, an intermediate women's chorus, a large advanced group, which we call chorale, and then a smaller advanced group, it's chamber choir.
I wondered if the chorale was still here. I haven't
They're still
heard it
here,
in
yeah.
a while, but it's always been real good down through the years.
Oh, they're incredible.
So
I love
now
working with them.
are you the director of the whole thing?
Yes, yeah.
Fantastic. Now about some extracurricular activities in the program.
Sure. In addition to the four choirs, I also have 4 clubs actually that I sponsor. We have the Tempo Club, which is a classical music exposure club. We have the Trium Music Honor Society, which is a nationally recognized society for music students. And then we have the Acapellas and the Acapellas, which are 2 a cappella groups, one for guys and one for girls.
You are indeed a busy man with all of that going on. Speaking of which, let's talk to one of the men who is busy with it also. And your name is Reggie. What's your last name, Reggie?
Taylor.
Reggie Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, and I understand that you are in the vocal music section here, so tell me a lot about what your experience is in vocal music.
Well, it's been great ever since freshman year. My first 2 years I was in the chorale choir, and now the last 2 years I've been in chamber honor choir. So it's been a great experience for me, and it's helped me grow musically a lot.
Oh, fantastic. Well, what are some of the opportunities that you've had in choral music?
For 2 years, I've been able to go to the All West Honor Choir, and for 1 year, I've been able to go to the All State Choir. So
oh, excellent!
It was awesome.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
awesome.
This place has always been famous for its music and for its acting and
Yes,
for
sir.
its television and so forth. So all of you guys are contributing a heck of a lot to this community.
Yes, sir.
And we really do appreciate it. Okay, very good. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us today. We really do appreciate it, and I hope everything continues to go better than it has been, or at least as well as it has been.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Now we have to go to the Poplar Pike Playhouse, and we're anxious to do just that. The stage there, where McLean Mayers is going to entertain us with the song How It Ends. It's not too far from ending your GHS-TV for today. And this is from this year's musical Big Fish. Take it away, Poplar Pike Playhouse.
I've seen this all before. When I was just a child, I met a witch who took a bow and showed me how it ended. We stood here on the shore. The air was sweet and mild, with disbelief implausibly suspended. And in my child's imagination, I remember you, though I didn't know if we were foes or friends. But now you're standing here, I see the vision coming clear. I know exactly how this ends. It ends with you. It ends with me. It ends the way a story's ending is supposed to be. A bit insane, a touch of pain, adeptly told, yet uncontrolled. It ends with faith. It ends with love. It ends with water and the river and the sun above. Part epic tale, part fire sail, but all sincere. And standing here, I know I've wasn't perfect. I know my life was small. I know that I pretended that I knew it all. But when you tell my story, and I hope somebody does, remember me as something bigger than I was. It ends with sons. It ends with wives. It ends with knowing when the pavement bends, we find our lives. So let it come and let me go. Show me the waves and let them flow. It all ends well. This much I know.
Good afternoon again from the studios of GHS-TV, one of the most treasured studios in Memphis or the Mid-South, as a matter of fact. Let me remind you that if you have been bidding this afternoon and you take the bid, now what you'll have to be called. Someone from here will call you to say that, hey, you took the bid on whatever the item is. Then we have pick up and pay tomorrow afternoon and Monday. Tomorrow afternoon it's going to be 12 to 5, and from Monday it's going to be 3 to 7 here at GHS-TV at Germantown High School.
In C building.
That's right. Don't let me forget that.
That's right. There's a lot of buildings, so make sure you go to C building. That's where your item is going to be.
That's true.
And actually, right now, we get to talk to two other students that are part of this program, two students that are seniors, actually. Arafat Quran and Taylor Shanette are the company managers at the Poplar Pike Playhouse, and y'all work in a variety of areas. Arafat, tell us about your responsibilities within the program.
Well, like you said, I am one of the company managers at the Poplar Pike Playhouse. And over the past year, I've also been one of the tech producers for a lot of different access shows and TV shows that we've done here.
That's great. So you get to bridge both sides. You get to do television and theater. That's something that's totally unique to this program.
Exactly.
And Taylor, what have you learned most since you've been in this program?
I've learned a lot about leadership and time management, and really just how to work with everyone, regardless of like how you get along.
What are you most proud of in your time that you've been here?
Definitely the High School Musical Awards last year. Winning overall hair and makeup design for Hairspray was definitely a memorable event.
That's great. And what do you hope to pursue in college as you leave these 4 years?
Well, I'm going to go into television and broadcasting, but I also want to come back here and, like a bunch of alumni like yourself and Mr. Hershey and everyone else on here, I just want to give back how they've given to me.
And that's an amazing attitude that you'll find from these students, and it's something that we all feel, that we want to come back and give back to a program that's given so much to us. And we just want to thank you for being a part and for all that you've done. You've done so much work for this auction and for the shows you've been a part of. You are representing your program well. And so thanks so much for being with us. And I think we've got David over here. We're closing down on this auction just a little bit.
We've got 30 minutes left in this thing.
I know.
You better get the bidding going. Come on.
That's
We
right.
also want to make sure we thank our corporate sponsors. We have a lot of corporate sponsors that help us do the things that we do. The main ones are the Methodist Le Bonheur, Trustmark Bank. We have Pickler Wealth Advisors, and we have a new sponsor this year, Adrenaline. We had a gentleman here earlier. It's a band. It's a band. He's the drummer for the band, and they really believe in the creative arts and the music arts, and we really appreciate their help and their sponsorship. Our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns, big supporters of the auction over the years in the program that we do here. Also the website sponsor, the Germantown Association, Inc. Completely appreciate what they are doing for us. That website that's taking your bids right now would not be possible if we didn't get help and support from our sponsors such as Germantown Association, Inc. So thank you very much to all those folks.
That's right. So many people to thank. So many people that invest in these students, that invest in the program. And we have two more students that we want to introduce you to. that have done so much for this program. They actually are two seniors who literally build the program. They are technically gifted and they work diligently behind the scenes. This is Will Alton and Sarah Clark. Will, how did you get involved in this program and what is it that you do here at this program?
I got involved after the spring musical of my junior year. I worked with the carpentry department. I was the student head, and I started working with production as basically a semi-contractor. I helped them build the sets, and a few of the teachers and other students approached me and said, "You'd be a perfect fit for production," and well, here I am today.
That's awesome. Now, Sarah, how did you get involved and what are some of your responsibilities?
My sister was in this program back in 2005, 2006, and so during freshman year, during the fall play, my film and video teacher asked me, but up to today, I've been sound engineer and now I work as an assistant master carpenter over in the theater.
Wow, and if you've ever seen these sets that they build, it's truly incredible what they've been able to manufacture, and they build the foundation for all of these amazing shows that you're able to see. We just want to thank you so much for being here and for all that you do. You are really, you know, you've done some beautiful work and you've done a lot of work today, so thanks for being here. All right.
It's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
It is. It's a lot of hard work. With their hands over there. They're the ones that are building everything together.
You know, it's hard work and it's a special experience for them.
That's
and we really want to make sure we thank everybody who helps us support to do what we do here year in and year out. Our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns, big thanks to them. Our website sponsor, Germantown Association Inc. There's Mike and Marion Bruns, longtime sponsors of the auction. Germantown Association Inc. Is our website sponsor. Also want to remind you, when you win an item, you will be called. When you win a bid, you will be called. Someone will call you and say, "Hey, you're the winner, and you need to come pick up your item." When you do that, we have a process called Pick Up and Pay. You can do that. It literally means you come here to Germantown High School C building, which is the building in the front of the campus that you see right off of Old Poplar Pike. Tomorrow from 12 until 5. That's Sunday, and also Monday from 3 until 7. To pick up your item. So just some housekeeping stuff there. Dr. Lyle Muller, you are going to update us on one of the boards that are coming. It's coming to an end here, isn't it?
Coming to an end, and when you say house cleaning, we're talking about Kish Oriental rug cleaning. So we've got a $20 bid on this one, and the Tennessee Shakespeare Company tickets. Again, another wonderful artistic company here in Germantown, here in Memphis, and we've got a $50 bid on a little over $200 worth of tickets. Tanner Meyer Drapery Bedding and Blinds, we have a $75 bid on a $250 item, and the Day Spa, $235 is the value, and we've got a $167 bid. It's interesting, a $167 bid. Germantown Day Spa, $235 value and a $60 bid. G-Pack tickets, $100 value, and we've got a $60 bid. We have Christian Brothers Automotive, and we have a $60 bid on that one also. And the Conway Services, we have a $20 bid on a $200 item. Fred Astaire, we have a $10 bid. And the car wash, again, I've told people this $65 bid on $96 worth of car washes, and you use them in Memphis, that's for sure. Overnight stay at Doubletree Hilton East Memphis, and we have a $120 bid on a $185 value. So this board will be closing in just a couple of minutes, so go now to the website and make your best bid. This is a great opportunity to pick up a couple of bargains while we go now to the Poplar Pike Playhouse stage. And Sidney Armstrong and McLean Myers are going to entertain us with the song Time Stops. That's from this year's hit musical, The Big Fish.
Time stops when suddenly you see her. Time stops, and what you thought you knew changes, and life beyond this moment is better, bigger. Time stops, but still your heart is beating. Time stops, though you don't take a breath. She's there, and all you've ever wanted is nearer, clearer. I used to think the world was small. Now I don't think that way at all. Time stops when dreams come true before you. Time stops when fantasy is real. I knew this moment was expected, but this good, who could?
That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why. That boy is staring and the world is still. Not tumbling by, there's no one talking, but I can hear 1,000 voices. What's going on inside me? That boy is staring. Is it me he sees? I can't be sure if he is staring. Should I try to please or be demure? My hand is trembling, but in this moment nothing scares me. What's going on?
I used to see what lies ahead. Now I just see this girl instead.
I'm bound for something more.
And troubles are abandoned. Time stops the minute he arrives. I've seen the future in this instant, subversive, sublime. I live forever in this moment. If I could stop time.
That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why.
Great job, McLean and Sydney. That's just a sample of the kind of talent you'll see here at the Germantown High School Fine Arts program, the Poplar Pike Playhouse. That's an excerpt from their musical from this past spring. Now, what they normally do here each year, they usually have in the fall, they have a fall play, and then in the spring they do a musical. Well, this year they did something just a little bit different. They actually did a musical in the fall. It was called the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and we're going to show you a little excerpt from that right now. So take a look.
C-O-W.
On your marks, get set, spell. Although competitive spelling may not be the most popular hobby around, it's all that the actors of the Poplar Pike Playhouse have been doing to prepare for their upcoming fall musical.
The 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee is a show about a bunch of young kids competing for the bee. It's the silver anniversary of the bee, so it's kind of a special one.
Contrary to what the title suggests, this show is about much more than just a regional spelling showdown.
It's not, it's not focused just on the bee. There's a lot of individual stories, and it's very funny and very exciting, and there's always something going on everywhere you look.
The show is loaded with oddball characters, and their personalities ensure that this spelling bee is much different than the average one.
There's drama and there's comedy, and everything that you could think of really that could possibly ensue happens.
Each of the spellers have certain tics.
Leave Cody Bear as cats!
Which help to keep the chaos going strong.
Wobar Fay, in the 24th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, he actually had an allergic reaction to peanuts. And it's funny because, I do this kind of weird little, bit where I go back in time and, reenact the reaction. And it's really awkward to do, but it's something that I think is really funny.
The adults of Putnam County only further enhance the craziness of this musical.
I play Vice Principal Panch. I come in on short notice because the usual word pronouncer is not able to be there.
Thank you, Rona. And I would just like to say, as to the incident 5 years ago, I'm in a much better place now. It's amazing what a change of diet can do for a man. Thank you.
Wonderful.
As the show progresses, he kind of he kind of can't handle the kids' excitement.
But the crazy cast isn't the only thing that separates this show from the rest. It has something that many other musicals don't.
The audience participation. I mean, there's going to be 4 new spellers each night.
The level of audience participation guarantees that the show is different with each performance.
I have to come up with something new every single night to say about them, and it's always really challenging because I can't, I want to say something funny and kind of get at them about something, but I don't want to offend anyone.
No matter how young or old, everyone can link themselves to the issues that the characters face in this show.
Parental issues and just kids who don't feel, good enough, and kids who just want to win, and I'm sure that there's an aspect for absolutely anyone, and not just kids. Everyone can relate to the show.
Reporting for GHS-TV, I'm Kaif Gilani.
What a great show, and you're seeing lots of the faces in that video and around the different ports today. Around here in the studio right now, joining me now are a couple of very special folks. You've seen Sydney, you've seen her perform a couple of times here today, and also is Carrie Walsh. She's one of the instructors of theater at the Creative Arts Department and the Fine Arts Department here at Germantown High School. So what goes into being part of a program like this and managing that level of success every year that we strive for every year? That's some great stuff.
Well, a lot of time and hard work goes into it. But our students, of course, we have the best students around, and they are always willing to put in the time to make sure that our programs, that our plays are always at the highest level.
Now, Sydney, you didn't just walk in and just decide you were going to be the lead in a musical or anything like that. So how did you get involved in a program like this?
Well, I got involved when I moved here sophomore year. I'd always been interested in doing theater and stuff, but I saw what they had to offer here and the success of the shows and the level of talent here. So I auditioned, and they gave me a chance, and the rest is history.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is a chance. Tell us a little bit more about the theater curriculum here. How does, when a student enters the program, how do they get involved like Sydney did?
Well, we've got 4 years in the theater curriculum. As a freshman coming in, usually our 9th graders will take the Intro to Theater class, which is just a basic overview, history of theater. They get a little bit of everything in that. And then their sophomore year, they get to move up and they get to decide if they want to go the performance route or the technical route. So we've got a new class that we just started offering this year that's called Technical Theater. So the students get to learn about all of the design elements. We study costume design, scenic design, lighting and sound. So that's for the students that don't want to be in the spotlight, but they're really great at theater, really creative. And then the junior and senior year, they move into the production workshop class. We also have the Thespian Troupe. That's one of our clubs on campus. Sydney's the president of the Thespian Troupe. And that's another way that students can get involved as well at Germantown.
What about the Thespian Troupe? What kind of things do you guys do with that organization?
Well, it's an international honors organization, and to get inducted in, you have to rack up a certain amount of points, and you get those points by being in the show or working on the show, whether that's in the orchestra or set building and painting. So it's really an organization for the hardworking students dedicated to the fine arts.
All right. Well, fantastic work to both of you for instructing and performing, and it all comes together, and it's all magic in the end. So thank you all very much for being here today, too.
Thank you.
All right. Jack?
Yes, sir.
We are getting close to the end of our little show here.
Very close.
We are.
There's no doubt about that.
We are.
I'd like to thank the corporate sponsors again, and I know they've heard it before, but we are really indebted to all of the people who have worked on the show, and also indebted to all the people who have watched the show today, and also indebted to the people who are overseas and have done bidding themselves. Now, our corporate sponsors are Methodist Le Bonheur, Pickler Wealth, can't see that one.
Yeah, it's Pickler Wealth Advisor. He was just on here earlier, and he's just a big supporter of the program. We
always
have Trust,
has been.
Yeah, we have, and Trustmark Bank is also. And guess who just added on today? Adrenaline.
I see,
The guy from the band Adrenaline. They are now one of our corporate sponsors. Big believers in the creative arts program that we're doing here, and we really appreciate that.
That is excellent. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what the bronze board has for us over there, Dr. Muller.
We're getting pretty close to closing this board too, and you can see from the bidding that the bidding has come up. We've got a $110 bid on the tennis lessons and a $50 bid on Playhouse on the Square. The designer handbag, we've only got a $60 bid on it, so it's a real bargain right now. And the accent modification session, if English is your second language and you need some help, this is the lady to call, Kelly Chanellet. And tooth cleaning by Joan Schmidt, we've got a $20 bid on a $90 tooth cleaning. Now we've got a really pretty St. Kitts ceiling fan coming up, and the Byrne family, who's been just all the time supportive of the program here, they've donated this, and we've got a $60 bid on a $200 fan. Conway Services Comfort Club, we've got a $20 bid, and the Car Wash USA Express, like I told people, if you ride through this, it's pretty cool to watch your car, if you're sitting inside, get washed. You got to keep the windows up though, that's important. $70 bid on 6 of the hot wax and shine car washes. And now this Rogue acoustical guitar, we've got a $50 bid on a $180 beautiful guitar. And so again, look at this board. It's going to be closing in about 5 or 6 minutes, and now's the time to bid on it. Elfos, we love you. We love your food, and obviously people love it so much. They bid $60 on a $50 gift certificate. We love them. Thank you so much for everyone out there in the community, for how you've supported the Germantown Television, the Germantown Fine Arts Foundation, just the whole program here at Germantown High School. Jack, we appreciate your support also, and all the years when you were doing this by yourself in the very beginning. Jack, thank you. I'm going to throw it to you, sir.
Well, sir, we belong to a mutual admiration society. Ever heard of that before? We do appreciate everything everybody has done for us, and as most of you folks watching know that a lot of work goes into an auction like this and of this magnitude. The students, the adult volunteers, all have worked for weeks leading up to today's live TV show. We've gotten in high gear and getting ourselves ready to come do this too, and we love it also. Now let's take a look at some of the behind the scenes action leading to this auction today. Okay, we are now back with a couple of special guests. You remember we talked a little while ago about the people who are actually working on the show and the people who are working to get more working on the show and the people who are sponsoring the show and the people who support the show. And we have a couple of ladies here who are the parent volunteers, and so that means that your children are in school here, or at least have been.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Carol, I think you are the president of the PPAG this time. Tell us what PPAG
Yes,
stands for.
I am. It is a parent-led support group. We support the entire fine arts department at Germantown High School.
So that's the Poplar Pike Arts Guild then?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yep.
that was started when our kids were in school here at Germantown.
Yeah, I think
many years
30
ago.
years, 35 years, something like that. Yep.
Oh yeah. Now, how long have you been yourself working at the auction?
Well, I guess the auction took about 5 or 6 months to put on.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is the
sure.
first time I've ever been on the PPAG board this year. But the auction, we teamed up together, and it's a good 5-6 month effort, I'd have to say.
What's your goal been all along for the auction?
I would say to raise as much funding as we possibly can for this awesome program at Germantown High School.
Excellent, and especially like the term you used, awesome, because it
is.
always has been,
Yes.
still is, and will be.
Yes.
Okay, Lori, let me talk to you for a moment here and find out what the auction means to you.
Well, it means everything. I mean, our kids are involved in this production program, and it's not a class at school. It's a lifestyle, as I like to say. The kids put in tremendous hours and put on productions that are nothing like most high schools put on.
Exactly.
So it means everything. It gives our kids a reason to wake up in the morning.
Certainly. Well, you know, our son was in the program here at GHS, and in fact, he was here the first year GHS-TV went on, I was going to say on the air, on cable. But those people that have been involved in this are special people anyway. They're taught more than just how to do this and how to do that. They're taught more about how to be real people and good people.
It's true. It's true.
Now, well, let's see. I've already asked you that question. They got questions for me to ask you, but
Sure.
I'll ask anyone I want to.
Sure.
Now, let's find out how people get involved in the Poplar Pike Arts Guild.
Well, I mean, we have things throughout the year. At the beginning of the year, we have an open house here at the high school, and so we always have a table set up, and we look for members to come and join us. And basically what we do throughout the year is just support all fine arts that are here at Germantown, not just the production department.
Good idea.
Yeah. So, and we just really want to thank our all the restaurants and businesses that gave this year. Please, when you go in there, let them know you saw them on our auction, that you appreciate what they did for us, and patronize these places,
Yes,
please.
Yes, and thank them for
We can't
supporting
do it
auction.
without them.
Good. Well, thank you, ladies, for being a part of it, because it
you.
always means a lot. And we have a special presentation from Mr. Dave there.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you.
We're so thankful for y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And thank you. Okay, very good. Well, gee whiz, it's time to wrap it up, I do believe.
That's right, it
What do
is.
they say at the end of a production? That's a wrap.
That is.
And this is about a wrap, and we are really indebted to all of you folks who were watching today and still watching now, and maybe still. Does anybody know, by the way, how long it waits before it goes off the internet, or does it go off now?
I think most of these boards have closed, and
Oh,
so
that's right.
That's right. And so, if you have gotten an item, we just want to remind you that you can pick up and pay for your item tomorrow from 12 to 5 p.m. right up here at Germantown High School, or Monday, April 20th, day after tomorrow, from 3 to 7 p.m. That's at C Building here, and you can get these items that you have bid on and that you have supported this program with. And we thank you so much for your support and for just all that you've done. And we want to thank so many other people too, our auction angels, Mike and Marion Bruns, also our website sponsor, Germantown Association. They're just always just continued support, and you know, really none of this could happen without the support of so many others.
So whoever you are and wherever you are, because this is going on the internet, could go all over the world, maybe even into space, we never know. But so if you astronauts there have been bidding on this, but anyway, we really appreciate you folks, because you keep us going, and we need the bids, and I think you've done a lot of bidding this afternoon. And speaking of bidding, here's the gentleman who has updated us on all of them this afternoon.
Yeah, I tell you what, it looks like it's been a very successful auction, and we're just really pleased with the support that we've gotten from the community. It's nice to see a good program supported by good people.
It is that, there's no doubt.
And if you haven't had a chance to come see the facilities here at Germantown High School, the theater program, the band, the TV program, you are in for a real treat. It is top-notch, stellar in the country, right here in Germantown, Tennessee. So be sure to come by and check it out.
We gotta leave you now.
We appreciate all your help from
We'll
all of
see
us
you
here.
next year
Yeah.
for auction 2016. It'll be here before you know it.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to it.